Everybody
Thank
get down.
you for those announcements. And a question I probably should have asked you while we were putting this all together. We don't have an intro today, do we? We're just jumping straight into it.
I don't think so.
Well,
she would have told us if we had one.
Vix being the awesome producer today has been really helpful.
Oh, absolutely. Shout outs to Vix. Well, unless we cut to intro in the middle of a sentence, let's get right to it.
That'd be awesome.
All right. So you have received, all of you, an invitation to attend some New Year's festivities at the Witchlight Carnival that is coming to town for one night only. It's the first time they have visited this plane in 8 years, according to the brochure. And they bring attractions, talents, food, beverage, and entertainment from the multiverse conveniently to your doorstep in a field that used to be a forest outside of town. Anybody who was walking around yesterday would have noticed a bunch of trees getting up and walking out of the way in preparation for the carnival's arrival. It is the evening of, per the invitation, the carnival will be open from dusk till dawn, and the person who has the best time tonight will be crowned the monarch of the festival. There is a promise of a prize accompanying that, the nature of which is not specified in the invitation. We join our group in line for the ticket booth. There's still a few people ahead of you, but why don't you go ahead and introduce your characters, starting in the order that you are on screen. Vinny.
So what you see is about a 7-foot tall bugbear, a little bit medium build for his size there. He's got pale brown fur, but slick back black hair and a neatly trimmed black beard. And you see like a silver pointed tooth breaking out from the bottom half of his mouth with a toothpick resting on the bottom lip. He's wearing a 3-piece suit, but every time he kind of moves, you can see underneath his white shirt a little glint of some scale mail armor there.
Baron. Von Baron.
Sure. I mean, you guys mostly see a very tall and regal man standing with one arm behind his back. He has a very modest powdered wig on. As he speaks, you notice he sounds very, very snooty, very above everyone else in this room. He refers to himself as Baron von Baron. And he's here to party.
Fabulous. Thank you, Baron. Farrell is next in line.
Farrell comes back out of the bushes from where he was just spending some quality time with another patron of the carnival. Determined to have as much fun as possible this evening. He goes back to his spot, which is being held by Baron. He's a tall and pretty slender-looking elf. Palish skin, long blonde hair, wearing studded leather armor, and a long, majestic-looking cloak. But the way he stalks about, he's clearly looking for more prey, whether that be victims or fun or drinks or whatever may pique his interest. Gets back into line and stretches out and goes, well, that's 3 already. What's next?
Up next, Kalahano.
Yeah, you see this mostly humanoid or human-looking guy. It's very slightly pointed ears. He's very tan and got kind of like the tips of his hair are kind of like white, bleached from the sun. Very shiny chainmail armor on, and he's just kind of like zoned out, just looking at the lights. And he kind of starts as Farrell comes back. He's like, "Bro, did you see this, bro? It's awesome."
Baron kind of looks at the lights, then looks back to him, and he just looks to the lights, and he's like, "Oh no."
Kalana's already zoned back out, just like, yeah, shiny.
And last in line for the tickets of this group, Hugh.
So you see a slightly shorter male human, completely bald. On the forehead, he has what looks like a gulra, or like a sigil that you'd see on a warforged, and it's just this bright psi crystal that's just, shining just light everywhere in front of it. And like some of the other members, he's wearing some chainmail, and he's got a long sword on his back, and he's just standing very rigidly.
I was doing that earlier.
Bro, it's not good for your back. You gotta just relax a little,
He meant his fallacy, not his back.
You just gotta loosen up a bit,
Oh, yeah.
Rest the
word.
shoulders. You'll be ready.
Right
It's all
on.
in the shoulders, you see. That's how I keep my halberd on my back. It's for my posture.
Oh. Gnarly.
The line advances with it's a little slow. As you get closer, you can see there is what appears to be an extraordinarily elderly goblin running the ticket booth with big, thick glasses and like a hearing horn in his ear, leaning very close to the glass at the ticket booth when speaking to patrons in an unnecessarily high, elevated voice. As you approach, Vinny, you're first in line. The goblin looks you up and down and says, "One adult, then."
Yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, one of these, please.
All right, that'll be 8 silver pieces, please. Or a bargain.
And what's
You interested in a bargain instead of paying 8 silver?
Hey, I never pay full price, all right? So what are we doing here?
Well, let me see. And he goes down and opens a drawer and fingers through some files and says, if you agree to carry this pumpkin, and he pulls a small pumpkin off the ground. It's like a pie pumpkin, maybe like 4 or 5 pounds. If you agree to carry around this pumpkin for 4 hours, pretending it is a very fragile egg, you may enter without pay.
Vinny kind of looks around, looks at his hands, he goes, "Hey, old man, I'm gonna level with you, all right? These hands, they don't do a lot of taking care of things, all right? They more break. So, hey, here's the 8 silver, all right?
All right, enjoy the carnival." He takes your 8 silver and gives you a token where you notice there are 8 little circles on it as if they could be punched out. All right, who's next?
Baron kind of walks up and comes to the ticket booth, and he goes, "Ticket, please."
8 silver or a bargain.
Kind of looks down at the dwarf or the gnome, and he already doesn't approve of his ear horn and his age. He's like, "Just a ticket, please."
Right, but are you gonna pay with silver or deal?
Slides like the silver on the counter without even like waiting for like it just halfway through
Right,
the sentence. You
just before you even notice pulling your hand away, there's a ticket in it.
You kind of like, I take the ticket out of one finger, and I'm like, and then I reach up a handkerchief and I grab the ticket with the handkerchief. And I kind of wipe it off and put it in my coat, and then just give him a look and kind of proceed to follow Vinny. He's like, wait for me.
Yeah, come on, let's go over here.
Great, next.
Farrell approaches, says, "Well, I could give you the 8 silver you're requesting, or can offer you an interesting trade."
That's my line. What's the trade?
He reaches into his pocket and goes, "Well, while I was in the bushes, I happened to notice a cricket, which rhymes with ticket. So if you don't take this, you're a dicket."
That's funny.
Well done.
You see Baron's monocle kind of pop out of his eye. Just picks it up. puts it back.
Take the cricket and 4 silver.
That's doable. And he makes the exchange very quickly.
Great. He takes the cricket and puts it in his front pocket in the silver and puts it in the tray. Enjoy the carnival!
Hey, Farrell, you do one of them rhymes again. You're like a poet. It's beautiful.
To get more than one rhyme, you'll have to offer me something in return.
Time? Nah.
He doesn't.
No, I've
do
already got too
time.
much time on my hands, and he reaches in and pulls out some herbs.
Boo.
Next! You're holding
There was
up
a
the
lot
line,
of things
sir.
in that bush, okay?
You see Kalahano starts like walking forward, but he's not looking at the goblin at all. He's just like staring at the torches, just like, whoa.
Ignores the ticket food.
Hey, sir. Hey, over here.
Oh, bro, what's up, man?
You want a ticket?
To get into here? Yeah, that'd be dope.
All right, well, that'll be 8 silver or a bargain.
Oh, I like bargains.
Ah, good man. Good man. Oh, in lieu of paying the silver, let me see. You can get in for free if you promise to declare a love for unicorns at every opportunity.
Oh, dude, I love unicorns. How did you know?
Right. And he puts his hand out through the little hole in the glass.
Yeah. Fucking love unicorns.
And when you take it away, he's palmed you a ticket. Enjoy the carnival.
Unicorns, bro. Yeah.
And you, Mr.
Gotta write that down.
Yeah, I know. Write that down.
with the thing on your forehead. Ticket for you.
You have a thing on your forehead.
What? Did I get it?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. So, silver or a bargain?
Does this gin have bar?
What?
Is there gin at the bar?
Yeah, that's gin.
Where's the gin?
It's at the bar.
So give me the gin.
This isn't the bar. This is the ticket booth.
You said bargain.
8 silver, please.
Yep.
He just hands him 8 silver.
Thank you. Enjoy the carnival, sir.
This gnome just had a morning.
This festival of carnies.
As you enter in past the ticket booth, there's a variety of stands on both sides of this little entryway. You notice a number of carnival hands off to the side. There appear to be some children that tried to climb over the fence that are being chased off into the bushes surrounding the carnival, from whence our friend originated here. If you look on the back of your tickets, there is a small map indicating a general layout of the carnival. You're currently standing at the ticket booth. There's a number of rides and attractions. There's like a craft services table. The largest items, the largest buildings closest to you are the feasting orchard, the dragonfly rides, Silversong Lake, snail racing, and the Hall of Illusions. The evening is yours. Where would you like to go first?
Well, I think that feasting orchard sounds fantastic.
As long as we go to the Hall of Illusions afterwards, I have some conversations to have.
I like snails too, man. They're totally my speed.
They're a lot
I was
better
just gonna
than
say
crickets.
I like the snails. You know, I could put some money on them.
Snails or unicorns, which is better?
Oh, totally unicorns. Hold on. And like Kalahano like run into like an courtyardish area and use thaumaturgy to be like, "Yo, dudes, I love unicorns. May the light of the thunder be upon you all. Blessings." Just like
There's some cheering. Some people like, yeah, unicorns.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
dude's like real into it. Yeah.
So it sounds like we had 2 for snail racing.
Snail racing.
I always like trying new food.
I mean, I'm pretty easy, guys. Whatever,
Hey, I could eat. That's for sure. So,
I do
You
have
wanna
a
go, we
grumbly
can
in my
go.
tumbly.
As long as I don't have to touch any.
hey, don't worry. I'll put it in your mouth for you. All right?
The
I've done it
snails?
before.
It's true. I've watched him.
I will only have escargot if I'm paying top dollar.
Hey, I don't know where this cart goes, but sure, whatever.
I gotta like take out a purse and like sort through to make sure there's top dollars, like a moth and a couple buttons, and I'm just like, perfect.
Oh, then I think you can pay for mine as well, can't you?
Oh yes, yeah, of course. Why I would not be Baron von Baron if I could not support my friends, right? Right.
I quite agree.
Yes, of course you do.
All right,
So
then.
snail racing.
I thought we were going to feast.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go have a quick bite, and then we'll
Maybe
come
he
back,
was feasting on the snails. Maybe that's
I
what he
mean-
wants to feast on.
Do we eat the losers?
We should find out.
I only.
How about we go? Let's go get some food first. Have a quick bite.
Cool walking montage.
Walking montage. You make your way across the festival grounds over to the feasting orchard.
Unicorns!
Which is on the north
loud.
side of a river, which none of you had ever noticed being around town before. It seems to have sprung up along with the festival. There's a pleasant little footbridge going over it as you go past the dragonfly rides into the orchard. There is music and mirth radiating from this part of the park. The scents of flowers and mead and freshly baked pies walking through the air. There's some stilt walkers plucking fruit off of trees and handing it to people who run off and seem to go into some sort of cooking area with it. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum everywhere. There's singing and dancing and an inordinate amount of custard. There's a barker near a little side area with a lot of tables and chairs set up on a long bench, shouting something about a fairy cake eating contest. Fairy cake eating contest starting in 15 minutes. Sign up now. Win fabulous prizes and all the cake you care to eat.
Ooh, well, it seems
do
like
like
there's
cake.
plenty here, but the service is a bit stilted.
Hey, that was good. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I don't get it.
I kind of look for
I
the
looked-
legs, and I look for physical stilts, and Baron's like, I don't.
I hailed down one of the guys on stilts. Is there anyone around me?
Yeah, there's a couple guys on stilts relatively nearby. You can get one of their attentions.
Hey, big boy, come over here.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Walks over and bends down a little bit.
Hey, I'm seeing a lot of fruit. I'm seeing a lot of cakes, but do you got a nice haunch of meat? Something I could really sink my teeth into.
Well, from this angle, he does.
You watch out for that guy. He'll get you.
There we go. Yeah, there's some meat pies around. I'm sure of it.
So, is that at that contest, or what's a fairy pie?
Oh no, yeah. The contest is not of meat pies. A fairy pie it's like a fabulous concoction. It's a very large cupcake type thing, filled with custard and sprinkled with some of the gas of a fairy dragon's breath. Induces euphoria.
I thought that was going to
Sounds-
go a different way.
Gas from where?
So is this a dragon's fart or something?
Yes, they're very, very sought after in certain circles. You know, dragon farts can go for quite a bit around these parts.
This gentleman of culture obviously knows what he's talking about.
Yes, of course. I've had many in my day in my mouth.
It's an ingredient imported all the way from the Feywild.
Oh,
Oh, that's
My
where I'm
mother-
from.
my
You
mother
get your
used to make
meat
pastries.
pies. I want that fairy cake contest.
Yeah.
Quite.
I mean,
And
let's
I'm
check
gonna
it out.
start walking over there.
All right. You make your way over to the gnome operating they're standing next to the entrance to the pie eating area. It's like, we have some contestants, yes, for the pie or the fairy cake eating contest. I remember the names of my own events. We'll be starting in about 10 minutes. Can I sign any of you up? All of the cakes you can eat, and if you win, a prize.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying much attention. Is this a fairy eating contest, and do I sign up to be one of them, or?
No common misconception, sir. This is a fairy cake eating contest. The cakes are made by fairies, not of fairies.
I
Yeah,
see,
that's
I
right,
see.
right. We shall eat you
I mean-
later. You know this.
We always take part in the flesh later, you know.
Of course, of
I'm in.
course. All right,
Would,
all right.
would
I'll
not
have your
be a New
tickets.
Year's celebration without it.
That's how I got an itch last time.
Oof, that's not good.
I cleared that up for you. It's fine.
Yes, I'd like to sign up as well then.
All right, and anybody who wishes to participate, he takes your tickets and punches out one of the spaces in it, indicating that you have used one of the possible redemptions of your ticket for this evening. It's like, all right, come over here, sit down. It'll be starting shortly. And as you make your way in, there's a very long bar type arrangement with some chairs behind it and an empty silver platter in front of each spot. A number of audience members waiting, starting to get excited as people come in. And a few other festival goers as well join in the contest sign up. Once all the places are full, like the gnome looks around like, all right, and with a magically projected voice, welcome to the first fairy cake eating contest of the night. Our contestants will have 1 minute to eat as many of these delicious pastries as they can. And as he gestures with his arm, a pile of cupcake-sized pastries appear in front of you on each of the platters. It's maybe a foot high off the table. It is a lot of pastries.
Did it have sprinkles?
Of course they have sprinkles. Look at them.
There's some of them have sprinkles, some of them don't. It's a good mix of varieties here.
Reminds me of unicorns, bros. I love unicorns.
I wonder how unicorn tastes.
Oh, I don't
It's
want
very
it.
rare. You will sometimes need to undercook it more than you would think. You know, it's not very game.
A little gamey. A little
I
gamey.
wouldn't know.
Bros, you can't eat unicorns, bros. Come on.
Yes, that's very illegal. I wouldn't.
Don't
do
be
this.
silly. You can eat anything.
I mean, yeah, but like, should you?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
should.
Gotta try something once.
What is the point in living if you're not going to taste everything?
Quite. You know, I also love unicorns.
I'm having a moment here, bros.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to tuck in. He takes his toothpick and he rests it down ever so carefully on the table. He's like,
I'm
This is
surprised
what I
it
was
doesn't have
born
like
to
a
do.
silver carrying case for it or
I was
something.
gonna say, can I ask you a question? How long have you had this one toothpick? Like, one...
this toothpick, my mother gave it to me about 8 years ago.
Back then it was a twig.
Yeah, actually, it was a full tree.
A full branch, yeah.
Whittled it down myself.
All right. So, on my mark, contestants, eat your fairy cakes. Ready, set, eat. and you all just dig into it.
Baron takes his time to fold out a napkin, and I'm just I don't know how this will affect my clock, but I'm going to fold out a napkin and place it on my lap and get my eating gloves on.
Very good. All right, and I would like every one of you, as you start chowing into the cupcakes, please tell me, all of you, what your Constitution modifiers are.
+4.
Yes, I have a +3.
+3 as well.
+1.
I have a +3, and I would also like to attempt to cheat this.
How would you like to try and cheat it?
So as I sat down, I kind of moved my pack towards my hip, and I would like to sleight of hand one cupcake into my pack for every cupcake that I eat.
All right. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's a 14.
Okay. Good to know. All right, and
I definitely just got spotted.
I would like to, as we sit down, I'm going to do something similar, but not so much. But as Baron takes his seat next to the thing, he kind of shakes his head. He's like, "Oh my!" And you just see another version of him pop up beside him. And it's the same thing. And he's like, "Where are we?" And the two of them kind of look at each other very confused. And he's like, "You weren't supposed to come out now." And he looks over and he's like, "Oh, fairy cakes." So the duplicate is also going to try to participate in this.
all right. Excellent. Can I please have everybody make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh,
I got
no.
2 19s, one for me, one for the duplicate.
All right.
Oh, that's terrible.
Natural 1.
Natural one.
And he's like,
Yeah.
"What is this shit? Who cooked this shit?"
This is not. This is raw.
It's like mama used to make.
So
There's
total
no
of 8.
meat in this.
8, 1.
Yeah.
All right.
And a
I rolled
12.
a
Is this
3 and a
that's
4
in it?
so far, so
12.
you're going to dice jail.
I got a 12, but as I'm eating a cupcake, can I be like, "Oh man, Lathander, these are the tastiest of treats," and try to bless myself?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Streets are mono dope, man.
Let's see, to make that a 14.
All
That
right.
makes a difference.
Doesn't yet, but it might. And Fal, what did you get?
I got a total of 8, but it was a nat 1, so.
Okay, so Farrell, Farrell, Vinny, and Hugh, please take 8 points of custard damage.
Oh, delicious. Delicious.
I don't have any resistances to that.
No, you won't find that one.
British, do we have resistance against that? Or...
Baron kind of gets some of the custard on him, and he just kind of.
All right.
Come
I'm
on,
having
get in the game.
Looking at Baron, Farrell is just like, I'm having the weirdest sense of deja vu right now.
Is it the custard everywhere?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
All right, I'm
It's
gonna,
like there was something everywhere, and he keeps going back to his like heart.
as you keep going for more cupcakes, you're trying to get your head back in the game. You're putting a few away. Some of you, it's a little bit slower going than others. Another round of Constitution saving throws, please.
It's better.
That's better.
I got a 5. The clone got a 12.
22.
So wait, plus the 3, so I got an 8 and a 15.
16.
15.
18.
18. All right, all of you get it back together. Those of you who are having trouble previously, breathe. More cupcakes. Nobody takes any custard damage on this round.
It's really good.
So
The tastiest of treats, bro.
Baron and the clone kind of get in an argument over one of the fairy pies. They're like, "No, it's mine. No, it's mine." And they're like sliding the fourth back and forth.
All right, third round. DC is getting a little bit higher each time. Constitution saving throws, gentlemen.
18.
18 again.
17.
14.
22 for me, 10 for the clone.
All right. Updating the cupcake tracker. All right, at this point, it's getting kind of close to the end of the cupcake eating round. You can see there's a illusory clock that has appeared at the far side from your view of the feasting area, where you can keep track of the time going down. You estimate there's about enough time left for two more rounds of Constitution saving throws, and there's a halfling man who's really starting to slow down. He's just like got covered in custard everywhere, and he's just like sort of slumped down in his chair, and is like just trying. He's not looking so hot.
I look over at him like, "You gonna finish that?"
Like, sorry, have him. One more round.
Oh, no.
19.
Oh. Yeah, I got a 7 and a 12.
All right.
I got an 8.
9.
Oh, my tummy.
All right. So
It's too much sugar.
we're gonna say then Farrell, Calhano, and who else got which
Baron got a
Baron.
7, clone got a 12.
Please take 4 points, all of you, of custard damage.
It's just kind of like, oh, I ate too much.
I don't feel so good either, Baron.
And
It's fine.
Baron,
if
did you
you
get some on your wig?
I kind of look over at my like, oh, my hair. And completely makes sure to not say wig, and he just kind of like takes his handkerchief and quickly wipes in a very rushed panic, and he's like, "Thank you, robot."
Wait, this guy's a robot.
Look at him. I mean, if
He's
you
eating
talk
like
to
a
him,
machine.
he tells me he is. Who am I to say so?
And as you all start to slow down, getting full of custard cakes, one last round of Constitution saving throws, please.
Please, no more.
21.
Damn, pal. 7 and a 16. So clone's doing okay with a 16. I got a 7.
18.
7.
I also got a 16.
All right, so was that Calahano or Vinny that got the 7?
Calhano.
All right, Calahano.
Hey
Please take-
David, what I think I'm gonna do here, just because I know I'm gonna take some damage, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna have it so I technically swap places with my clone for this damage income. So the clone's gonna take the damage instead.
All right,
So,
good to know. Well, actually, you passed. You passed.
oh, cool. Okay.
Uh,
Even with
the
my
se-
7?
Wait, you got a 7 too?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got a
no,
7. The
your
got a
clone.
16.
Right,
Yeah, I got a
gotcha.
16. Yeah. So I'm gonna swap places with the clone. So as the clone takes psychic damage, you guys kind of see him keel over and go, "Ugh, the custard. It's too much." And he just goes, "Oh, me!" And he just shatters
Baron!
like 1,000 pieces.
No.
And then
Yeah.
the other real Baron kind of looks over and he goes, "What a shame."
And that'll be 7 points of custard damage to anybody who
Oh, wow,
failed.
that's so glad I avoided that. Holy crap!
Wow.
Right?
I covered.
All right, and time! And there's like a horn that goes off. All right, let's count them up. And above all of your heads, some illusory numbers appear, counting up with the number of cupcakes that you've won or that you've eaten. And Hugh is the winner with 9.
Well
Oh,
done.
Cupcakes.
custard. Fairy cakes are mine.
I
Little
feel like
gnome.
he'd be sort of swaying when you're saying this.
That's my boy.
Well, that's not fair. I pocketed at least 9. I mean, 8 at least 9.
If you look in your bag, it's empty.
Oh, I was gonna throw those at people.
Was I not supposed to be taking my cakes from that bag?
Yes.
I thought that was my.
I wasn't so filled with cream right now, I would show you what I think.
Oh, you same words every time.
And the little gnome scurries over to the bar, hops up and grabs your arm, Hugh, and holds it up in the air. We have our winner here! A round of applause! And the crowd erupts into some applause and cheering. And your prize! And he makes a swipe of his hand, and appears in it a very large cupcake.
I'm assuming we all look at it like,
That looks great.
This cupcake is special. If you eat it all, you will disappear for an hour. You have a cupcake that replicates the function of a potion of invisibility.
Can't say the same thing about your waistline after that, but
Oh, shit. What are you talking about? This guy's a robot.
Farrell,
I
Farrell,
tapped
you
his
wanted
stomach.
something to throw at people, right?
Well, that seems valuable. Maybe you hold on. Okay, I'll take it. So that halfling who is like unconscious in a custard coma,
Yeah.
I'm totally just gonna smash this thing on him.
The invisibility cupcake?
Yep.
All right.
One shots aren't about being responsible, man.
That's true. So how are you going to try and feed it to him, or just like face pie?
Like you literally face. That sounds so wrong.
Hey, you gonna? I'm not gonna say.
Oh, I'm going to give him a face pie. All right.
You gonna custard him? Puts my toothpick back in my mouth.
Well, he's considered incapacitated right now, so I think that's an auto crit. So yeah, you just hit him with the pot with the magical cupcake, and let's see what happens. As soon as you smash the cupcake onto him, it just disappears. But you can still hear like a low groaning sound from the chair.
Baron, not knowing the description of the cupcake because he was just too tanked out to listen, he's just very shocked, like, "Oh no!" He's kind of just like is looking around to where this man appeared to hear him growing, and he's like, "I think he's a ghost now."
It's what happens when you eat too many fairy cakes.
Really?
Different
And I just start to get very nervous.
Bet you've never seen someone instantly ghosted with a cupcake before.
Callahanno gets like very like what all of a sudden is like, did someone say a ghost, bro? Where's the ghost? And he's like
I'm just
staffs out like ready to go. Lathander!
Somewhere's around here. I think he's like here, sort of. Just
Oh
kinda
no,
like
it's fine. Don't worry about it. There's no reason to be afraid. I ain't scared of no ghost.
Okay, if you say so, bro.
That is something strange, though.
Especially in this neighborhood, yo.
Anyway, where are we going next? Who are we gonna call about this?
Snails, you
Someone
barely
who-
wanted snails, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The snail racing. I gotta. Hey. And I look at the gnome at the table and I say, "Hey, pal, come over here."
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this snail racing.
Yeah.
You got a little tip for your buddy Vinny, huh?
Go fast.
Huh?
Go fast.
Well, I thought the snails were racing.
Yeah.
Oh, first time. Somebody has to ride the snails.
How big are these?
All of them? We ride all of the snails at once?
That'd be quite the feat.
No,
Generally,
snails
one
don't have
rider
any
per
feet.
snail. And he
Wait, so after
You have-
showing up, they have feet.
No, Baron. He means
Bare feet. That's against TOS.
Wait, they're bare
Yeah.
Wanna get
feet,
in
like
trouble.
from a.
Bugbear feet?
It's okay if they're in a hot tub, though.
That's
The
safe.
rules here are so confusing.
All right, so hey, little gnome pal, what's your name, huh?
Oh, my name? Fizzlebottom.
Hey, Fizzlebottom, nice to meet you. All right,
I had
So,
that once in high school.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I was there. It was messy. And I say, listen, Fizzlebottom, to your old pal Vinny. All right, these big snails.
Oh, they're very big. And he hops up on the bar and he's like, they're about this tall. And he's like jumping up in the air to try and get his hand as high as he can.
That doesn't seem very tall.
Yeah, hey, listen, you're vertically challenged. So I think, is it as big? When he's doing it, is it as tall as me, or like is something?
I'm gonna grab the gnome and I'm gonna lift him up and like tell me when to stop.
So keep going. Keep going.
Farrell just
Yeah, right about there. Right about there.
Oh, that paints a picture.
I wouldn't mind a picture of this, in fact.
If anybody has 10,000 channel points, you can make that happen.
Oh. All right, pal. Hey, listen, Fizzlebottoms. You've been an absolute treat. So go fast, and these are big snails.
Yeah. Can I come down now?
Baron, let him down.
That's not. It's
Hey, it wasn't Baron. I mean, it was
robot.
you.
Well, Baron, tell you
Hey.
to put him down. What are you
Baron,
doing? We all know that you tell him when to put things down. We agree
He
on
only
this.
really listens to me. It's the whole thing. He gets mad if you others.
Yeah, I'll put him down.
How are you gonna put him down? You're just gonna like, or just like, what do you? Okay, very calm, nice, very nicely of you.
Thank you. And he like pats you on the side.
I'm gonna throw Fizzlebottoms a silver and be like, "Hey, take care of your mother, all right?"
Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to. And he snatches it out of the air.
And that fizzle bottom too. I think there's a cream for that.
So he leans into to Vinny. So you think that that this gnome has an employee who cleans mud off him?
No,
Is that common where you come from?
Booby, and I grab him by the face and I just rub his cheek on the side and I say, hey, listen, you know where I'm from? You know, I got a way of talking, right? So it's a little different.
Yes, we all have ways of talking. That's how we communicate.
Mudda, Mudda, M-O-T. Hey, Cal, how do you spell Mudda again?
What?
Unicorns. How do you spell unicorns?
Oh, bro, I don't know. They're just
No.
pretty.
Look at him. He's a gem. Mudda, the person who has birthed you. You understand?
No, not even
No.
Yes,
remotely.
the
I
person
was
that
not
gave
born.
life to you and then didn't see you for 10 years and sent you to boarding school.
So Celebrimbor? The god?
Well,
What does
Right.
my mom have to do with this, guys? Like, what up?
While no one's looking, is there like custard around on the messy table?
Oh, everywhere.
You're literally holding my face, so I'm looking.
I take some of the custard and I just put it on Farrell's. No, I'm gonna see if I can. I want to empty out my water skin and put some of the custard in there. Could I?
Yeah, I say you can do that.
All right.
that's gonna be a process, dude. You're like sticking
Look at
it up and like
Hold-
jamming it in the opening.
Hold my
like-
jacket. And I just
Although, if you just pulled the sides of the bag open, you'd get a sort of a vacuum effect, and you could kind of suck up
yeah.
some of the cream. If you know
and
what
I
I mean.
start going like.
like a bellows.
Oh, shit.
I think this is gonna come in handy later.
For the snails.
Definitely more so than that stupid invisibility cupcake. We didn't need that.
Oh.
Anyway, off we go to the snails now.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh. Acting. All right. As you make your way across the festival, the snail racing arena is on the very most furthest side that it could possibly be from the feasting orchard. And the walk is a little bit uncomfortable for some of you.
How long would you say that walk is? Is that like about an hour?
Not quite. It's not that big of an area. It's maybe 20 minutes to get from one side of the park to the other. So it's a decent ways, but you're working off some of the custard in the process. Some of you on the way, you see a number of all kinds of revelers. And I lost my sheet. There we go. There's a peculiar sight, a satyr wearing a red and white striped outfit, playing what looks to be a giant candy cane as some sort of horned instrument, is leading a procession of dancing rodents, presumably from the area, throughout the festival. There's all manner, like field mice, a few hedgehogs, some skunks in there, all dancing to the tune of the satyr's candy cane flute.
Hey, Bal, you some sort of exterminator?
It's just whistling.
All right.
I'm like, oh man, we're having a jam sesh, and I like take out this little drum and just like sit down and just start like beating on this little bongo. Like, yeah,
Make a performance check.
Hell yeah, I will.
Now he
where's
seems
that
like a
to?
horny little fellow. What's your name?
Baron doesn't hear
that's-
you. He's already up by the drum circle, and I'm doing very classic dancing, but just by myself. So it's mostly one hand in my chest, and I'm just like almost solo dancing with another partner.
I got
Very
an 8.
offset to the.
An 8.
An 8.
It encourages me to dance even harder. I love it.
It's not the worst.
Thanks, Jerry.
And Baron, if you would care to make some sort of roll to dance, you would certainly.
I was
be
thinking
entitled
almost
to
just
do
like a
so.
help action if you wanted to roll advantage.
Ah, sure, that can happen.
Okay. Bro, that's so nice.
Being so
Oh, that's a
excellent to each
20. A dirty 20.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, dirty, huh?
As it's off to a little bit of a rocky start. The beat, the tune the satyr is playing doesn't follow traditional material playing rhythmic structures. But when you see Baron getting into it, you're like, okay, now I have some sort of basis, man. And you really tune into it, and all of the rodents start dancing even harder.
Nice.
Is this? I'm so sorry. Is this satyr attractive?
question of the night.
So, what do you find attractive in a satyr?
I don't know. Nice, clearly defined features.
I was gonna say it's clearly
Soft-
the legs.
Soft
feet.
fur on the lower legs.
Yeah. Satyrs are like half goat, right? That's what.
Yeah.
Is she thick though? Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. It's the feet.
A little sheepish.
A little sheepish, yeah.
Bashful.
Unfortunately, from your current vantage point, you cannot get quite a bead on the exact softness of the satyr's leg fur because they're wearing a leotard. But, the calves are pretty well defined.
All this points to be yes, you are attractive.
Thank you so much. So then I'm going to go ahead and approach him and lean in real close and go, how about a little ram? Is that a yes?
Excuse me. No. After work, maybe. I'm busy at the moment, but thank you.
Okay. Well, I may be tied up by then. Maybe figuratively, too.
Hey, Farrell, you strike out there, Bal.
I got a rain check, sort of. It happens.
It's not raining.
That's cute. There he is.
I am right here.
Kind of looks at your feet like.
See, funny story. I thought his name, when we first met, was Huge Man. I was very interested.
That's why he had him show up to the group. It was
Mm.
We were going to snail races, right?
Yes.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better than what I was planning.
My cousin Vin, he's great with these not Vinny, but Vin. He's good with these racing. So where's the arena?
The arena is to the very far southwestern side of the park. I don't know. It just so happens that the parade of rodents was making its way in that general direction, so you're a little bit closer
Oh, dope.
than you would have been. As you approach, you see the grandstands next to this race course filled with all kinds of fairgoers, like packed to the brim. This seems to be the most popular event at the fair, judging by what you've walked past. Yeah, there's people going into all the different tents, but this one's packed. Cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, waving of flags. On the starting line, there are 8 giant snails, easily 10 feet to the eye stalks, being attended by groups of pixies that are wearing matching colors, zipping around, scrubbing the snail's shells, giving them a nice polish. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branches of a central tree where 2 goblins are there to officiate the proceedings.
I look for like the nearest pixie and I call them over, the ones that were at least tending to the snails. Hey pal.
One of them zips over.
Hey, how you doing? Real quick question.
Yeah.
What
can I do for you?
Between you and me, which one of these snails is a sure thing tonight, huh?
Oh,
And
well.
mind you, it's in your best interest to tell me the truth.
Well, that's going to be none other than my very own snail, Shelly Moo.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
That's an 18.
This pixie seems very confident that Shelly Moo is going to win the race. You do notice, though, that all of the different teams of pixies are wearing matched colors, 8 different colors in total that match the color of the bridles on each of the snails. And this particular pixie is wearing pink that matches the color of Shelly Moo. You gather that you've probably called over one of the pit crew and asked them which car is going to win the race. And they've said, mine will.
Okay.
I want to go over to one of the was it the gnomes that were running it?
Goblins officiating it.
Goblins. I'm like, I want to ride Shelly Moo.
All right, so we're signing.
Hey, pal. Then I look at the pink guy. How much to make Shelly Moo? How much to make Shelly Moo pull from the race?
Well, we would never do such a thing. No, no, no.
Oh, hey! I ain't saying that no one's gonna do nothing. All right.
he's just
But what if an
curious of the
accident?
price,
What if an accident happens?
Shelly Moo's honor is beyond valuation, sir.
Tough crowd tonight.
Can I look around to see where the most well-off of all spectators would be for this fine sport?
Of course. Make a
Of
perception
course,
check,
thank you.
please.
Thank you very much.
No.
I shall do that. What we got? 5 plus a not good. And plus 2, so we got a 7.
7. It looks like the crowd's a really good mix of people. Although you do notice there seem to be 8 sections numbered corresponding to each one of the different snails that are lined up to race. And you see Section 8. Section 8. That snail is named Queen's Majesty. I must sit over there.
Oh, that seems very fitting. So yeah, I'm just gonna go wander over and just kind of make my way to it and kind of sit down in Section 8. Now I'm also, while I'm here, I'm just gonna keep my eye open for anyone I might be able to rub shoulders with.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
And coming, somebody was going over to the goblins. Ah, yes.
I want to
can we do
ride
for
Shelly
you?
Moo.
You'd like to ride Shelly Moo. We have a contestant. Excellent. Nobody's riding Shelly Moo yet. That'll be a punch of the ticket if you'd like to enter.
There you go.
Fabulous.
We do have a rule over on Grouch there, guys. Fishy pointed it out in chat. But whenever you say "make your way," it's such a trope line. You got to drink.
Ah.
Cheers, Fishy. Thanks for coming.
Okay. I'm going to make my way over.
Oh, crap.
As well.
I gotta get another beer now.
And make my way into this conversation with.
Damn it, man! Come on.
There's got to be a cooldown on that.
It's when the drink finishes.
Ah.
Then you got to cool down another one. And just like to say, well, I don't really know which snail I'd like to ride, but I'd like to give this a go. Oh, by the way, how many things do we get to do with this ticket?
Thanks, Fishy.
Well, the ticket's good for 8 punches. Not all events require a punch. Some require some are free, some require a entry fee of coin, but the large events, the big ticket ones, if you will,
I see what you did there.
do require a punch. You can if you run out of punches, you can always go purchase another ticket from the booth.
I don't have any more crickets on me, so
Shame. I'm sure you can find one.
I didn't really like the one that I had. It kept telling me to stop murdering, so.
Right. Well, you seem like a gentleman of a particular taste, so how about we put you on breakneck?
That sounds perfect.
Fabulous. And he hands you actually, so would have handed he hands you the keys to the snail.
Where do you put it?
Don't answer that question.
Oh, he knows where to put it.
In the fizzle bottle.
I'll clip that if you're in chat. Oh,
I'm going to make you a flail snail. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh, no.
Are you?
You all
No,
chose
who
to
we
come
are
here.
as
Just let us
people.
remind you, you chose this.
And I enabled it. So
Yep.
but no, he hands you a medallion corresponding to a color of the bridle on each one of the snails. Farrell, you got a pink one. Shanks, you got a red one.
I'll walk up to and see. What are the other names of the ones that ain't taken?
All right, so another potential contestant. We have Nimblefoot, High Road, Quickleaf, Flower Flash, Queen's Majesty, my personal favorite, Wizzy.
Hey, I like the cut of your jib, kid. I'll take Wizzy.
Wizzy it is! He punches your ticket and hands you the orange medallion.
I walk up to Wizzy. Can I see a mouth on him?
Yeah, there's like a little, like, you know, the snails have like that little proboscis thing, except on this snail, which is, 10 feet tall, 3 feet over your head.
All right, Wizzy, how you doing? I pull out the custard skin. I say, you like custard?
Oh no.
It's like leans
Oh,
in
no.
a little bit.
I just give him a little bit, and I say, you get the rest. When you're finishing, you win the race. You understand?
I want a video of Peter's character bottle feeding a giant snail custard now.
Come on, there you go.
Dude, I feel like you just squeeze it into your hand a little bit too. Just
Go
like,
on,
oh,
drink
yeah,
the
you like that?
custard.
So do you put the custard skin up to its mouth, or just like get a little on your finger?
Well, because I don't want to take all of it, I put a little bit in the palm of my hand. I go,
Okay.
come on, there you go. Manja.
It comes
That's
in
bugbear.
and it sniffs it a little bit. Bugbears are Italian. That's canon. It comes in and it, like, sniffs it a little bit. One of its eye stalks comes in and then comes back out and looks down at it, and it engulfs your entire hand in its mouth. I feel like Yeah, it's not really letting go. It's like that's.
Oh God.
It was nice knowing you.
Hey, Goblin. I look for one of the pixie group. Hey, your buddy's got his hand in my mouth. My mouth in his hand. I don't know.
Meanwhile, the
Freaking
goblins aren't paying attention because I'm chatting them up now.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
The
So,
goblins are also a little distance away in a little building. One of the pixies comes down. It's like, well, just pull your hand out of its mouth. It's a snail, not a tiger.
Have you ever got your foot stuck in mud, kid?
I got my whole self stuck in mud. It's like this thing's like as tall as your head.
And I'll try and like pull my hand out of his mouth.
Make an athletics check, contested
worry
by the
about that.
snail.
That was a 17.
Well, the snail got an 8, so. And with like this like sucking wet sound, you pull your hand out completely clean of any custard. It even got like the dirt out from under your nails, but you got like this like goo.
Hey, I had a ring.
Spits it out.
Thank you.
oh my god.
He cleaned it for you.
The ring is exceptionally clean.
Hey,
Nice.
I got a job for you later. All right.
Can I, from my balcony position there, can I look down and see Kalahano kind of walking around?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm just walking around with my drum, just like.
Perfect. You're just jamming. So yeah, I'm gonna take my handkerchief and kind of wave to you and go, oh, Douglas, I'm here.
What? Whoa! Whoa, man,
Yes,
dude,
you,
whoa.
Douglas. Hello. You should take the flower snail. That's your thing.
Oh, I do like flowers, man. Yeah, this is good advice.
It's
I
almost
walk
like a
up-
unicorn.
I love unicorns.
Yeah, it's got 2 horns instead of 1, but they got eyes on the end of them.
That's a weird unicorn, bro.
Yeah.
But I like wander up to one of the goblins and be like, "Hey, dude, how you doing?"
Just fantastic, and we hope you're having a wonderful evening. Are you interested in riding a snail?
I've never been more interested in anything besides my love of unicorns in my life. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if flowers do that, do they?
Depends on
Well-
what plane you're on.
In the
Oh.
Feywild, there's some very naughty flowers.
Whoa. All right, man.
I
this is gonna
see
be awesome.
you're a very well-traveled individual, which I should have noticed earlier based on physical characteristics.
Yes, that is
Can-
accurate. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, is Goblin just a name or is that something you actually do?
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Oh my god.
Oh, never mind then. I'll
Right.
be on my way now.
Like he like looks as like my name's Elbin. Like
I'm wondering if you do other stuff.
Please finish it, Pastel. Finish it.
Whoa.
Potato emoji.
slightly taken aback by the Eladrin's confusing question, it hands you the yellow amulet corresponding to Flower Flash.
Oh, dude, cool. It's like the dawn. And I just kind of zone out staring at it for a while.
You mean Vinny?
No. Hey, listen. If I ever became Don of the Growltusk gang, I would absolutely die. Okay. Hey, Doug,
It's
you need
true.
to get on the snail, Dougie.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Using my woke name. That's cool.
All right. So anybody else interested in riding a snail?
I've already paid a crewman, and I kind of look down at one of the goblins down there, and he's kind of just like running around going, he's not really doing much, but he's got a couple silver in his hand. I now ask him to ride the snail for me, well, I can watch like a
All
civil
right.
man.
He's calling it a ringer.
Yeah.
And one assumes you are paying said goblin to ride Queen's Majesty?
Yes, yes. Now,
All
I would
right.
also like to look for a preferably good goblin, but I really don't care that much. So, however you really want to like, as a character, Baron's like, good enough. Like,
Just for
difference?
fun,
Yeah.
make an insight check.
Okay, let's do it. 7 plus a 2, we got a 9. So
Nine.
that's about as much as he would give a shit.
All right.
That's about right.
Random goblin.
Could just jump off half up the snail, half the race, and go try to eat people. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll be goblin, all right.
One quick question: is lethal force frowned upon in these races?
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What
That was my
about
whole strategy.
non-lethal?
No, non-lethal force is the only kind of force that is encouraged.
What about slightly veiled threats?
Did you say you have nice threads? Like they are pretty good.
Hey, thank you. My cousin, he did these.
Oh wow.
Well,
Do you have a veil?
Huh?
You have a veil somewhere?
No. What I'm saying is I want to threaten people. But
Why
make
would
it
you thread
sneaky.
people?
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
sailors do, right?
We've been friends for how long, Doug? And you still don't know how I talk, huh?
Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry. Just get so confused.
I gotta stop selling you that stuff. I swear.
It hasn't had any effect on me.
Yeah, that's the creepy part. I don't know what happens when you come down.
It never really fully comes down.
He's always up, if you know what I mean.
At least semi.
At all times.
Constantly. It's very.
Oh my gosh.
Shanks, man, you killed me.
I'm gonna get on the snail.
Yeah, Phil, keep this moving. You gotta keep this moving.
Yeah, I'll get on
Someone's
the
got to
too.
do
I'll
something, that's for sure.
Thank you, Phil.
No, it's great. It gave me time to develop a snail race tracker on my spread.
I was going to say, you
spreadsheet
get an
here.
entire snail race mechanic in that whole.
Yeah.
It's his new tabletop RPG snail racing coming out next month. Built it right here while we were doing
Create
this.
your custom snail racer.
Check us out on Kickstarter this spring.
Yeah.
Before I climb on my snail, can I make like a nature check to see how healthy snails are, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. For reasons. Oh,
Are
nat
you,
20
Nat 20.
Wow.
for a 22
fabulous.
total.
Cheers.
So, are you looking at Flower Flash specifically, or all of the snails?
I guess I would be focusing more on Flower Flash just to get like an idea. But like
All right.
ideally all of them, but like
Okay. Yeah, so all of the snails seem to be taken pretty good care of by their teams of pixie tenders. All of them are polished up nicely and appear to be well fed. It looks like the snail wearing the green bridle with a natural 20 might be a little bit not quite as muscular in the foot area as the other
Snails do have
ones.
feet.
Bare feet.
okay. All right, cool. Dope.
All
What
right.
color is Queen's Majesty, sorry?
Queen's Majesty is wearing a black bridle. So let me make sure I got this. We've got Hugh on Shelly Moo in pink. We have Vinny on Wizzy in
There
orange.
he is.
We have Calhano on Flower Flash in yellow. I wrote down the wrong number. That's why that didn't make any sense. And then where's my thing? Then we have Farrell on Breakneck in red. And we have a random goblin on Queen's Majesty in black.
Can I look at the random goblin?
Yeah.
And just say, "Hey, pal. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
If you get ahead of me, I swears that I will find your family, and they will not be around anymore. You understand?"
Make an intimidation check.
Natural 20.
Wow. Nice.
The goblin, like, its demeanor changes entirely. It was very happy to have had a handful of silver coins, and now it's like, what have I got myself into? Sort of look. Like,
From the stands, I'm gonna look up at the goblin. I'm gonna like wave a handkerchief, and can I look at him and be like, give him a hand gesture, and be like, if you don't finish, I'm going to have you executed.
make an intimidation check.
That one.
Vinny's
That
there
is
like
so appropriate. That
like
is so
taking a
appropriate.
toothpick and just cleaning his like fang, his
Yeah.
silver fang.
Oh shit!
It was
Oh my
perfect. It was
And then,
perfect.
and then just poking his head around Vinny's shoulder, Farrell's just like, I'm going to kill you either way.
Make an
This poor
intimidation
goblin,
check.
man.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm just letting him know.
He's
You're not coming out of this. I'm sorry, kid.
Poor goblin, dude. At least I'll get my silver back. This is
you didn't know what goblin pee smelled like before. But now
Yes,
you
I
do.
don't.
Smells fizzy.
I think we lost Shanks. I think we lost him.
Oh my gosh.
Shanks, I
Wow.
need you personally to make a wisdom saving throw.
While they're
What's my
all busy
modifier?
intimidating the goblin, I want to start the race.
Yeah.
There you go, Fal. Thank you.
Editing foul in this situation. I just
Thank
want to
you.
play, guys.
I'm so sorry, pal.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So the snails are lined up at the starting line, and the pixies, if necessary, help you up onto them. Between the three of them, they can help any of you up, but I imagine the taller ones among you can just sort of hop up.
It's definitely not necessary, but I definitely make them all help me.
Understood. Yeah, they're incredibly helpful.
You just want the contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's six pixie hands picking you up and hoisting you over the top of this snail. Surprisingly sturdy up here on top of the snail. And not all that uncomfortable. I think it might make a comfortable mount. And then you hear a voice booming out from the booth where the two goblins were selling you all tickets, essentially. All right, everybody, get your bets in. Snail racing to commence shortly.
Wait, we were supposed to bet?
You can if you want to.
Who do I bet?
Ooh.
Is there a betting table, or can I just bet someone randomly?
Can I just go ahead? Let me even check what I have for gold here. I'd like to put a whole gold onto Vinny. I'm gonna bet against my goblin.
Smart.
It is logical to cultivate multiple opportunities.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny, I bet
yeah.
you 200 gold that I beat you.
Hey, I like those odds. And I'll be like, hey, that's on. I'm on for that. And also, hey, Goblin guy, here's another 50 gold that I'm gonna win.
I don't have 50 gold.
No. Okay, I betting on myself. Can I bet on myself?
Yeah.
All right, so 200 with Farrell there, and then 50 on myself. I don't know how this is gonna play out.
I feel like I'm gonna need stats for a giant snail in a second.
Can I bet 100
Maybe.
on Kalahano and the Flower Flash?
Sure
Oh,
can.
dude, that's so nice.
You have 100 gold?
I mean, what else am I going to spend it on?
I suppose, yeah. I just did the starter 10. I didn't know we were like, damn, okay.
Well, he gave us extra gold. Did
Yeah,
you not read
someone-
the character
Someone
creation rules?
just notes.
Did not pay attention.
This is why we believe it when you're like, oh, is that tonight?
That's true, yeah. I totally get where you're coming from now. Did he even read this? Does he even know what he's doing?
All right.
And
And
that's the Hoff chat right now. We had to go live.
What?
We're fall.
all right. Bets placed. The racing will commence on the fireworks. Snail riders,
fireworks.
ready yourselves.
Where do I put my hands?
There are reins and stirrups on the back of the shells.
Okay.
And he's sitting there waiting. Would anybody like to do anything before the race kicks off?
Can I just pet the snail?
Sure.
Can I do an early start on the fireworks? I want to use thaumaturgy, see if I can make an instant sound that sounds like fireworks, just to kind of mess with them.
Yeah, sure.
So, like,
Wait.
just before the starting gun, I just want to, like, from the crowd, just be like, and just kind of throw a crack of thunder above them.
Yeah, so you see the goblin pull out a wand and is getting ready to, like, point it up in the air. And just as he's on the upswing, this loud crack of thunder pours out. And snail riders, how do you react to this noise?
Let's go!
All right.
I just
Yeah.
We are
And they
letting loose.
are off. The snail, when you whip the reins, the snails just tear out of the starting gate at a surprising amount of speed. Getting the jump start on moments after you cross the start line, you see the fireworks go off, but all of the snails are already off, including a couple that are being ridden by other carnival goers. First round, the snails tear out and get 80 feet down this runway. These snails are hauling ass.
Whoa.
Damn. Just picture, like, cartoon, like, Sonic feet.
Yeah.
More
yeah, right?
yeah. And so the way this is going to work is there's going to be approximately 6 rounds of this. The first one getting out of the starting gate. On each round, each one of you may take an action of your choice to help your own snail or hinder another one. And depending on how much that succeeds or fails, you will gain a boost or hindrance to your speed, or perhaps a hindrance to somebody else's.
I like that.
all right.
But it is
David,
not mandatory.
Where I'm in the audience, what's my setup? Is this like a ring track so I can kind of influence something once per round as it's coming around? Or is
Yep.
it once every 2 rounds or something? Or...
Yeah, so it'll be a ring track, and we will say for the purposes of this, you will be able to do some stuff, but it'll have to be at a range. It'll be have to be ranged, right, within
Right.
an appropriate
Yeah,
range.
for sure.
So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And round 2, technically. In no particular order, would anybody like to help or hinder their snail or another?
Is anybody in the lead yet?
Right now, it's all neck and neck, just getting started.
Okay. I'll look over at the green one that you said looked a little weak,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, "Hey, dude, just have a little nappy poo," and I'll cast sleep.
I'm tired, bro.
All right. Yeah. Roll some sleep. Roll some sleep dice.
Okay. What are they? 5d8s. I don't know if this will do anything, but we're gonna try. Oh, 15.
Not high enough. The snail has more than 15 hit points. You unleash the spell and you feel it affect the area.
Rider?
The rider does nod off a little bit, though, but the snail is still hauling with the rider on it.
Oh no.
I'll take it.
All right, that was Kalahano. Anybody else?
I want to see if I know anything about snails that would help me, like, you know, make it more calm or just, you know, more focused on the race.
Okay, you can
throw into cinematic.
you can make a nature or animal handling check.
Boo, 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 boo.
What is that? Your nat 20 sound?
Yeah.
That is? Yeah. Okay.
All right, was that nature or animal handling?
That was nature for 24 total.
Nature, yeah. You're not super familiar with giant snails, but you know a thing or two about regular-sized snails. And you think, what are snails like? What are snails like? They like lettuce. They like vegetables. They like custard. And to the point of their own undoing, they like beer.
I love these snails.
Spirit animal?
Kinda, yeah.
So, do I know if the snail understands any languages?
You gather by the interactions that you've seen other people have with the snails, primarily Vinny asking the snail to spit out his ring, that it can be communicated with.
I am going to use my telepathy, and I'm like, hey, if you win this, you'll get all the beer.
And with doing that, you feel a noticeable as the snail speeds up just a little bit, putting you, for now, barely in the lead.
Clever thinking, Phil.
Mhm.
All right.
So, given that I am so cunning and speedy, is it possible for me to spur the snail on a second time as a bonus action, much like a dash as a bonus action?
You can, let me see. I'd say you can make an animal handling check.
Oh boy, can I not? 9.
Oh no.
All right, yeah, you try and you try and channel some of your own natural quick reactions into the snail. And though as speedy as it is, it still at the end of the day is a snail. And you try like spurring it on like you would a horse, but you just like your heels just kind of clink off of the shell and you're like, right. Shell.
Yep, fair enough.
And there seems to be no effect on the speed of the snail.
Understood.
I'm gonna look at the Queen Majesty, and I'm gonna slowly bring Wizzy over a little bit, and I'm gonna unarmed strike kick the snail to have it fall over.
Actual snail, not even the goblin? Oh no.
All right, and you change lanes a little bit, getting over closer to Queen's Majesty. Please make an unarmed kick.
That is a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
Yeah, you go over, and are you gonna try and do this a little stealthily, or are you being like brazen about?
Oh, I'm brazen. I'm just like, get out of here.
Heard. Yeah, you put your heel into like some of the meat on the snail's neck as you start to, pull ahead just a little bit, and it bucks a little bit. Let me see how badly. Yeah, it's fine. The goblin does not fly off.
Damn it.
But it does slow the goblin down a little bit. You haven't gained on your friends, but you've gained on the goblin.
Okay.
And let's see. Last up this round, Baron, would you care to do anything to influence your mount or any of the other ones? Or the mount you have hired?
No, we got some options. I guess when I'm standing here, like at the edge of the ring track,
Mhm.
what are the order of people that would have just passed or are coming?
So, depending on how far down the track you are, currently Hugh is in the lead with Calahano, Vinny, and Farrell neck and neck for second place. The Goblin bringing up the rear, along with some of the other festival goers who rolled very poorly.
Okay. So can I, if they're just coming up, can I cast light on the very railing that I'm standing on, or just have it be a very bright white light in 20 feet? Or I try to blind them as they're coming around the corner? Because
You can
it's
absolutely
funny.
do that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Yeah, so it's 20-foot radius of light for additional 20 feet because you like. So yeah, I don't know. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to avoid the spell. That's if you.
Okay, so let me see.
That's on
So
the object. I don't know how you want to play it. This is kind of like a contextual
Yeah.
sort of. You don't. They
So-
technically don't have to do anything unless they're coming within 20 feet of it, and even then, it's a dexterity saving throw not to be lit up. It doesn't make you blind. But
yeah.
Baron's just kind of
So-
just being a little trickster bastard.
Sure. So I'm going to say for the purposes of this, Breakneck and Queen's Majesty were running in the outside lanes.
Okay.
So if it's a 20-foot radius, each one of the
Yeah.
lanes are 10 feet wide.
Cool.
So I'm going to have, I guess you can make it if you want to, since you hired the Goblin, or I can make it. And then Shanks, I need the two of you to make it really should be a Constitution saving throw using the snail's modifier, which is +0 somehow.
Oof.
Oof. So I guess I'll roll for the goblin. He got a 17. He did pretty good. How'd you do, Shanks?
One.
Not great.
Is that a nat one?
One. Yep.
Oh no!
Oh, lights are shiny, dude.
$200 my way.
All right, so the Goblin riding Queen's Majesty is unhindered by this light, as you expected, as was your plan all along.
Baron didn't really have a plan. He
Well,
was just kind of like, this will be funny.
Of course. Although Farrell, the snail, you look down and you see this like sudden appearance of bright light, and the snail that you're on also takes a cue from your subtle pulling of the reins to look down that way, and just is dazzled by this brightness and momentarily pulls its eye stalks back into its head and is briefly slowed by this.
Son of a bitch.
Current standing at the end of the second round, Hugh in first, Calahano and Vinny in second place tied, the random Goblin and Farrell bringing up the rear among this group.
Which is normally
The
how I
carnival
like it,
goers don't seem to be posing much of a threat in this race based on my dice. Next round, the race continues. You may all take another action.
I would like to draw inspiration from Red Dead Redemption. Get out my
Oh,
rope. Form a lasso, swing it around, and chuck it at Vinny and try to yank him off his snail.
Friendly fire is on in this party.
So, are you proficient with rope?
I mean,
From
I
what
use
I've
ropes
seen,
too,
yes.
I am a
You know what? I'll say sure.
I've seen a good hog tie.
Make an attack roll using your dexterity, adding your proficiency modifier against Vinny's armor class.
Ooh.
That is going to be a 25.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Reinforced last time.
Oh,
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
wow.
Vinny, why don't you cast shield?
Can't cast nothing.
The rope around my neck. Like,
Um,
Got the Got the rope.
I am okay. So how are we going to play this? You're currently out in the front. You're in the back. You are considered grappled by the rope. The snail is not, and it's going to keep going.
He's being dragged by this rope by the sounds of it.
I'm gonna hold on to
Shanks
dear
is
life.
snail.
I want to hold on to the reins as much as I can.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Why
say
don't you grab onto the rope?
Vinny and Farrell make, I guess, contested athletics checks for Vinny to hold on to the reins and Farrell to hold on to the rope as the snail is currently in the lead and pulling away.
After you,
15.
15.
Oh shit.
Okay. So it's a tie. Currently, nothing happens. You're keeping pace. You're holding on to the snail. You're holding on to the rope and the snail, and it's kind of this
So right
whole
now,
thing.
something comes in between you guys. It's just
Clothesline.
Does that count as my turn?
No.
Okay.
So you are currently grappled by a rope, though. I feel like it would be appropriate for you to go next.
Am I able to grab that rope and just yank it as hard as I can?
Yeah, I'll say since you are grappled by it, you can grab it as a free action, and you can use your action to yank.
So,
Vinny's pulling on my rope yet again.
what's a yank check?
Roll for yank. That's going to
Roll
be
for
the same thing we did last time, but you're trying to overpower Farrell rather than Farrell
Okay.
trying to overpower you.
hashtag yank check.
Yeah. Loves a good yank check.
Yeah. Free action to yank. You heard it here first. Thanks.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
22.
22.
I am yanked.
Oh, damn.
Do you
Dan,
let
get
go?
over
Of,
here.
do you let go of the rope?
Yes.
All right.
That was
Yeah.
close.
Hey, you could have said no. Then that would have been fun.
I have backup
you're-
plans. It's okay.
Mordak Dryland, welcome in, but we're currently doing a snail race right now. So the guys are on giant snails going super fast, all trying to outrank each other. I'm playing a person who's in the stands. So, yeah, that's what you're catching up to.
And so you let the rope go. You are still currently bound by the rope, Vinny, but there's no weight on the other end anymore. It's just trailing behind you. And your snail keeps moving, neither helped nor hindered by the circumstance.
God.
All right. I think we have, let's see, Calhano.
Yeah. You said Hughes in first, right?
Currently, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, man, I got one of those wand things. I'm gonna take out my wand of pyrotechnics, and I'm gonna shoot a firework right in front of Hughes' snail.
All right. And it explodes in this flash of light and color and sound. What's the DC on a wand of pyrotechnics?
It doesn't say.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw for the snail using a DC that I made up.
Wicked.
It fails.
Nice.
The snail bucks wildly. Hugh, your snail's a little bit freaked out by this explosion in front of you. You can make, and this will not constitute your action on this round. You can make a handle animal check to try and calm the snail down.
17.
That will succeed. So the snail does not throw you. You succeeded by less than 3 based on the roll of the snail. So it is going to get slowed down a little bit by that brief bucking, but not a whole lot.
Nice.
All
Sorry,
right. Then it seems appropriate for you to have your reaction to this in your turn this round.
I am going to take out one of my rations and try and throw it in, like near the proboscis area of Kalahano's snail.
Dude.
Right in the proboscis.
Oh, not the proboscis.
Anything but my proboscis.
Just for
Doctor
fun,
said I wasn't supposed to get rations in it.
make a ranged attack roll. The armor class on the square in front of the snail is going to be 5 for these purposes, but
Ranged attack.
Are
Like
you
I don't
saying that
have
the
a
snail
range.
isn't
Well, I guess. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
just equip.
make an attack roll, add your dexterity modifier, and I guess you're not proficient in rations, so yeah, just roll a d20, add your proficiency bonus. No, not proficiency bonus. Dexterity modifier.
So just roll. Okay, no, just roll for this. 18, so
Yeah.
17 plus 1.
That will, yeah, you huck that, you reach in and just toss a ration in front of the snail. Let's see.
Hey guys, so while you're calculating this, I had no real moves for next turn. I was going to transform myself into a snail, but apparently I can't change to a humanoid. So Baron's kind of just going to kick back and see if he can find some snacks as you guys go around this track. And I'm going to pop out and go to use the washroom right quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Math.
Sorry,
that be-
sorry, Mordak. That only works for fortune and favor.
What? He's pulling out all the stops.
Bullshit.
It says fortune and favors right in it.
I appreciate it, Mordak.
I mean, I'll allow it. Sure, why not?
Also,
They
that's
want him to win.
there's a different Tilley in fortune and favors.
All right, Kalhano, your snail needs to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the snack. Ooh. I mean, you can roll it if you want to, or you can use what I did.
I mean, based on that, I'm going with your roll.
All right, that's going to be a 6.
Oh, shit.
That's what you get for metagaming.
I don't know. It sounded like a good roll.
Wait, how come they don't have to roll to resist this snack?
So the snail, and it's going to be the same way. You can make a handle animal check now that your snail is, you notice, being tempted by the snack.
All right. I'm pretty good at that, apparently. Oh no, it's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
No,
that's
the
a
snail. The snail takes a brief pause to eat the snack. It does not stop entirely, but it does slow down to scoop it up,
12.
losing you a little bit of ground.
Welcome to the losers.
Yeah, it happens.
Let's see. So that'll be. And then the goblin, unhindered by anyone this round,
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the goblin.
is going to try and make a handle animal check to get that snail to go a little bit faster, but not too fast. But it does absolutely not work.
Good, because he doesn't want to pass Vinny.
No, he doesn't.
True.
He also doesn't want to be killed by anybody, though. So keeping his place in line very tactfully, I should say.
Surprised he hasn't just hopped out and just ran away.
Right.
He nearly did. If he had failed his roll by much more, he probably would have. So, currently, Vinny, you've closed some of the gap with Hugh, and you two are currently tied for first with everybody else.
Vinny.
With everybody else neck and neck for second place.
What you plan on doing that rope, Vinny?
Truthfully, I don't even know. Is it the start of the next round?
It is the
or-
start of the next round.
I'm just gonna look at Wizzy and say, "Hey, buddy, and I want one to look back, and I'm just gonna dangle the water skin of Custard, be like, hey, if you get ahead, this is all for you, buddy. I promise.
Are you trying to persuade the snail?
Yes, I'm trying to persuade the snail.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, sugar. 12.
Well, the good news is that the snail has a significant penalty to its insight check. So that is enough based on what the snail rolled. Tempted by the prospect of additional custard, the snail lurches forward temporarily, and maybe for the rest of the race, pulling out in front.
We all get incentivized by custard, as I can notably see from the stands, and I find some of my smock.
I'm like, oh, that's not.
All right, so that was Vinny's move. Who would like to do something else?
I got something.
What you got?
Calahano's like, bro, this is the most uncool being in the back. And he'll grab his holy symbol and be like, I know, Lathander, you like people being able to see things, but now's not the best time. And I want to upcast blindness and target Hugh and Vinny's snails.
Okay.
Damn.
What's the save on that?
It's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
All right, Hugh and Vinny, would you care to roll for your snails?
Yeah, so I just roll. So
It's
I'll roll for mine.
The snail has a +0, so just roll a d20.
I'm just gonna say we both failed because I rolled a 9 on mine. So
Deuces.
Your snails are currently blind. The implications and the fact that is happening is currently unknown to both of you.
It lasts a minute. They can make a save after each round.
Good to know. I'm going to figure out what happens when it gets around to their turn.
Sorry.
Doing it live, folks. Doing it live.
No, it's good. Keep me on my toes.
David, seriously, dude, you're doing a good job of this. So I've played a similar thing of this when we first did our first campaign of side questers. We did a Witchlight Carnival sort of thing. We did like arrow tossing and stuff like that. But this snail race is it's super cool. I love this whole mechanically and stuff like that. This is awesome, dude. This is really
excellent. I'm glad y'all are having a good time.
If you guys have any questions in chat or about the content or anything else like that, just hit us up in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Send you some links.
And let's see. So we got the Goblin, Farrell, and Hugh left to do things this round, or the Goblin's patron, should you choose to do anything.
What side was Vinny on? On the left or right side?
So from you, Vinny would be on your right.
So since I can't see anything.
Oh, you can see the snail is blind.
No, I rolled a 9 on my save.
Yeah, that was for the snail.
No, I rolled with my that was my Constitution modifier. So
I see.
Yeah, I was targeting the snail, not you.
No, you said both me and the snail. So was it just me or the snail?
No, it was both of
He
your
said
snails.
Vinny and Hugh snails.
It
Okay,
was 2 snails. You were not a target.
Yeah.
Do I know if the snail is blinded?
You do not immediately necessarily know that. Actually, what's your passive perception?
It's 13.
And you are currently, you're in front of where the spell was cast, so you're not looking at it. So I would say no, you would not be aware.
All right, I'm going to use my telepathy again, and I'm like just gonna remind the snail about the beer. I'm like, hey, beer, winners get beer.
Come on, stupid.
That would work on me.
I'll say,
Dude, we've seen it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Anniversary stream.
Good times.
I'm going to say make a persuasion check, and the snail, since you're using telepathy, the snail can understand you, but it's going to have a chance for something to go wrong based on the snail
7.
being blind. A 7. All right. So let's see how this happens.
Does the snail respond at all?
Does your telepathy allow you to
It
read
does.
thoughts?
Well, it doesn't allow me to read thoughts, but it's like, if I speak to it, it can speak back.
I see. The snail's intelligence is such that any thought processes it would have is very primitive, although its intelligence score is high enough for it to have thoughts. It just is like beer, 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 and it's like
It is like Tilley.
and you can see it starting to like look around a little bit, like, and you also get a vague sense of panic. It's like, can't see the beer. Where's the beer? Can't see. Where's the beer?
Okay. Yeah, well, that'll be my turn. Yeah.
All right. And Farrell, you haven't done anything yet this round, I don't believe.
Yes. So I would like to bring my snail. Nate, did you activate a filter?
Yeah, I was like, Nate,
Yeah,
what is
you know what,
happening
guys?
to your
I
eyes?
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, thank God.
They're all over the place. It's
I was
So-
like, I need to call something.
He was like, someone call an ambulance for Nate. I think his eyes fell
I mean,
out.
we can play around with it. I can keep going.
So I'm gonna bring my snail in close to Doug,
Okay.
and I'm going to reach out and touch his shoulder, and I'll be like, Doug, if you trust me, I can send you ahead.
Insight check.
Inside check, yeah.
I'm assuming contested by your deception.
13.
Let me see. It's a 15. So
Yeah, man, totally. I love help. You're so friendly.
then I am going to use my Spring Eladrin Phase Step ability to send him teleport Doug ahead on the track directly in front
Uh-oh.
of Vinny Snail, who is blind.
Oh my god. Yes.
And just him, not the snail.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
This is a consenting creature. This just happens.
Oh, yeah.
Love expertise in deception, guys.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in first. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like, you're allowing it to happen, so it happens. You and appear sitting on the ground in like a snail riding position, and you can hear this very fast, like slimy noise approaching from behind you as you look behind, and there is a snail galloping towards you.
Cal, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Squish.
Oh, most uncool.
As the snail. I mean, I get. Yeah, you're sitting down.
Take it, man.
The snail's gonna run over you.
I'm all gooey.
I
I mean, if you
Kinda
allow me,
soft.
I'll bonus action Misty Step out of back into my track.
I think this is gonna this would be like
Yeah.
anything you could do as a reaction you could do
Nope,
here.
Got nothing there.
But like this snail is mid-charge right now.
Does it slow Vinny Snail down?
It does a little bit.
I mean, I have
Um,
like
Unexpected bump in the road. You're like,
Oh, what was that?
So, and also, Kalahano, I need you to please take. I need a D6 here. This is going to count as a slam attack. Please take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
oof.
Could be worse.
As-
Could be worse. Just
It's
a little
a-
Farrell,
done.
bro.
It's still good. It's still good.
And you're like all covered in slime. It's
Little
kind of
slime
gross.
damage, no big deal.
Yeah. Different than custard damage. You can be resistant to this. All right. And then Baron, I believe you or your goblin are the only ones that haven't done anything yet this round.
Well, I was considering that. I was just looking through my sheet now, and honestly, guys, I think I kind of put myself in a weird position. So, what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if you'll allow me to, but I'm gonna try to do the equivalent of like a bardic inspiration. But I'm
Okay.
gonna use thaumaturgy to encourage my goblin along, and in Goblin, because I naturally do speak Goblin, I'm just gonna yell at him and just go, which in his language means, "Please don't lose this. I will pay you handsomely if you win."
Sure, why not? Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Woo!
The goblin is persuaded, temporarily suppressing his fear of Vinny. It's going to make an animal handling check with advantage.
Come
And that's
on,
going to be a
Goblin.
19.
Yes.
And you see a burst of speed out of the goblin. All right. And at the end of the round, let's calculate the positions.
Ooh, tell me more.
Now Foul gets turned on. Yeah.
Calculating.
Don't do it, Matt.
All right, and through a series of very conveniently placed light clerics and blindness spells, the goblin pulls ahead into first place.
Whoa! Unexpected.
And everybody else is tied for second.
Even me?
Go, Goblin, go.
Well, your snail is tied for second. You're currently prone on the track, covered in
Like, how
You
far
can-
away
whatever.
You
is
can
my
Misty
snail?
step back onto your snail.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, how far away is my snail?
yeah, your snail is not far enough away where you couldn't misty step back
Okay.
onto it, but that would be your thing.
That's
this
fine.
round.
Yep.
Yeah, you just like laying there on the ground. Lathander! And you disappear into a cloud of mist and appear back on top of the snail.
Just gooier.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have one question. How many rounds are in this race?
There is one more after this. You're all getting close to the end.
Okay, since it's 9:30 almost, should
Yeah.
we take a quick break and come back to the race then?
We can do that if you would like, or if you want to finish it up, we can do that too.
What
But
do you
if
guys
we're
think?
needing a break,
We normally
read
break
the
at
room?
9, so...
it's true.
All right, let's take a quick break.
Take a quick break and we'll
back
come right
shop
back
break.
with this exciting conclusion of the snail race.
Guys, I'm pumped.
tuned,
Let's see how the hell did the Goblin get in front? Let's see how this goes.
Fucking goblin.
He's definitely gonna die. Like,
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's funny because I have plans for him after the race. He's not getting paid.
Oh shit.
no, we're taking the break now, Vix. So stick around, guys. We'll be right back. We'll finish up this race and we'll move into even more hijinks. So get your drinks and hit the washroom and come back ready.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. So we're about to jump right back into this ridiculous race that we're doing here. But before we get to that, I just want to say some thank yous. So D&D with me, whoever that nerd is, gave out 2 community gift subs. So
Some
thank you.
handsome filler.
Something tells me I love him, but I don't know why. Poison Darth Frog, thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. Aaron, thank you for the 100 bits. Poison Darth Frog, thank you for the 96 bits. Butts to butts.
Butts to butts.
Keating Woodwrights, thank you for the 22 bits. It's not a funny number, but it's really appreciated.
We do appreciate it. It's good.
I'm
There's
grateful.
2 twos.
Yeah, I know it's a number 2 twice.
It's like 2 poops.
Exactly.
Rowdy, thank you for the 100 bits. Link Shadow Elf, thank you for following. It's good to have you here. Thimble's Edge, thank you for the 100 bits.
Okay.
Rowdy gave out 5 gift subs. You,
Woo!
sir, are wonderful. And you're in timeout. And
Timeout
Fishy
for sure.
GCTV.
Fishy.
Thanks for the follow, man. And for the 25 bits. So grateful. Afuwu, thank you for the follow. So glad you are here. And
Thanks, Ava. Thanks for
GF
coming.
Powers, 100 bits. Thank you, man. And also, before we jump back in, something that someone pointed out to me was missed. I don't know who was responsible for doing this, but
Just heard his
apparently it
voice.
was missed. So as well as our normal top-down people here, David, Falarinx, and Nate, we also have guests, in case you haven't noticed in the past 2 hours. So welcome to Tilley from Hops and Dragons. If you want to say hello and say anything about yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Tilley from Hops and Dragons. I think my other half, Paul, is in chat there somewhere hanging out. This is awesome. I really appreciate it. This is like the
Yeah, dude.
third 5th edition character I've ever made.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the second 5th edition
Dude,
game I've
damn.
ever played.
Damn.
Honored.
Well, we're
Honored.
so glad to have you here, man. We've been trying to get you on the show for so long, and now that you're actually home, it's been really cool to be able to work with you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
a good time.
And additionally, we have the wonderful and amazing Peter from the Derpwood. Say hello, Peter.
Hey everybody, I'm Peter from Derpwood. I'm the DM for Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice. And I think kind of same with Tilley. This is maybe my 4th or 5th edition character. I don't get to play a lot.
That forever DM just really sticks with you, man.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're so glad that we could provide this for you guys.
Thanks for having me, though. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Absolutely. So shout outs to them in the chat. If we didn't already, we probably already did. We did. So go follow, like, subscribe, go to their homes, look in their windows.
I got a window right here.
Don't
Yeah, I
do
was gonna
that.
say, right there.
It's okay. They like it. It's fine.
I put on a show.
We'll get your money's worth,
really good.
promise.
Just know what you're getting into. It's on you. Which
Yeah.
Once the banana comes out, it really takes off.
And then it disappears.
You stole my act.
Where does it go?
Sorry, Tilley.
Oh my god.
How do I do
Chaos,
this with
bro.
every conversation?
Tilley and I have a really good disappearing banana.
What
act.
And if you want to learn more
Transforming
about the
there.
mystery of the disappearing banana, join the Discord.
Yes, join us all in all of our Discords because we're always hanging out. We're always having a good time. Anyway, back to whatever this is supposed to be. Take it away, David.
All right, back into the heat of the excitement. As you're closing on the finish line, somehow the random goblin hired by Baron von Baron has pulled out in front with all of the rest of our group tied for second place. As we're getting into the end of the round, or towards the end of the race, I need everybody, just for fun, to roll a d8 for me and tell me what you got.
Okay.
Lucky 7.
2.
Sorry, you say a D8, correct?
Yes.
7.
5.
1.
1. Okay.
Always a good thing. Always a good thing.
I'm having one of those nights, guys.
Actually, a 1 is kind of neutral in this case. There's in this round of the race, getting into it, the crowd's getting heated up. The snails are under some stress. The buckles on your reins are under strain. So let's see. Shanks, nothing happens to your snail. It's fine. The two
to go,
people who
snail.
rolled 7s are caught by a wave of positive energy, excitement
yeah, good
coming
vibe.
from the crowd, and are temporarily bolstered in speed this round. Any effects, anything that you do to influence the speed of the snail will be made easier. And let's see. Fowl, what did you roll?
5.
5. You see, coming from out of the stands, being thrown by what looks like a Kenku in a robe, a head of lettuce that arcs over the racetrack and lands in front of your snail, scattering on the ground.
They hit my boy.
I need-
do my boy like that.
Can you please either make an animal handling check for me to try and get your snail past this distraction?
16.
16, yeah, that will do. It slows down briefly, but not enough to make any difference as it starts to go in biting at some of this mystery sky lettuce. Before you pull back on the reins,
So it can
pulling its
see
head
it.
up. Smell. And actually, speaking of, at the end of the rounds, please make its Constitution saves. Was it, Calhano?
DC 16 con save.
DC 16 con save. So just roll a d20 for me, you two, and tell me what you get.
11.
6.
Your snails are still blind.
Oh wait, I would have had to make a.
You would have had to make a
Concentration, yeah.
concentration check. Good remembering.
That never happens.
Wow.
I only got a 7.
Oh,
That's a fail. That's a fail. The snails can see.
My boy can see.
You weren't even aware that this happened at all, Vinny.
Oh. That's all I say.
oh, yeah. Oh, nothing
Guys, they did
happened.
the thing.
And then I think
I
that
think the
takes
next
care of
one
the
shot's
random.
gonna be Vinny's gang.
I like it. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of bugbear.
Yeah.
All right.
My boy.
That handles the random modifiers, I believe, unless I missed anyone.
I'm sticky.
Oh, I had 2. I
2.
didn't get anything resolved.
Yeah, okay, 2 is neutral. Nothing happens.
Right.
All right. As you're approaching, getting within sight of the finish line, rounding the final corner on the straightaway down to the goal line, the goblin is in front.
Tilley,
You probably have
blindness,
2
deafness,
more
isn't
actions.
Concentration.
Is it?
No.
Never mind. Snails are blind again.
Fuck!
I didn't want to
Surprise!
say anything because I wasn't sure. but
Yeah, I
don't
just
think that
assumed.
word was concentration.
I outsmarted myself.
The only time you remember is when you're wrong.
Oh my god.
That's on brand.
Surprise
brand.
blindness.
Totally on
yeah,
brand.
thanks, Vix, yeah.
The snails briefly think they can see again, but can't.
Like flicking on a light switch. Just
Ah!
Oh, never mind.
All right. Second to last round. Who would like to help or hinder?
I
Crash
would
Guy's
like,
welcome.
as I'm gonna take a bonus action, and I'm gonna I'm still kind of tied up by the rope, and Vinny's gonna go, okay, all right, this guy, he's not listening to me, and I'm gonna throw myself into a rage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the end of the rope that's been like flapping behind my back, and I'm gonna just whip it at the goblin. And just try and just smack him off, like if I can, lasso
You gonna try to do
around
my
him.
boy like that, Pete?
Yeah, this boy, he's not listening to me.
So are you trying to like just hit him, or are you trying to like knock him off using the rope?
Trying to knock him off using the rope, but like almost like a towel snap is what I'm trying to really do. So he like arches back and fall off or something.
Okay.
With crack.
I'll say you make an attack roll, and if it hits, it'll induce a dexterity saving throw. How's that sound?
Sounds good. As in rage, I get advantage on the.
Yeah. And how much you succeed by will affect the DC.
Oh, that one was terrible. Let's go to the next one. Ah, god damn it. With strength, that is a 14.
Well, that does hit.
All right.
So that'll. Okay. And that is actually going to be a failure on the dexterity saving throw from the goblin.
No, my boy.
As there's this tremendous crack of this rope lashes out and strikes the goblin like right at the base of the neck. He goes, "Gah!" and like lets go of the reins temporarily to like grab whatever is assailing it and loses his balance and falls off of the snail.
And then as I'm going by, I spit and I go, "That's what you get."
You see Baron up in the stands having a good time. It's like, oh, good. And he's just like, this is why I play both sides, because I always look to come out on top.
I had a very productive action from Vinny here.
Thank you.
Damn.
So we're all
Baron, would you
essentially
care to do
tied
anything?
now, right?
What's that?
We're all essentially tied now, then, right?
It is a safe assumption. At the end of this round, you will be tied if nobody does anything else.
Gosh, I don't even know what I could do. I don't have. I wish I had magic right now. That's all I know.
I picked the wrong spells, man. It doesn't have...
Just fireball, Tilley. Fireball.
I mean, yeah. Was my action this round Misty stepping back onto the snail?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get Tilley.
But I try to like hunker down and be small.
I would like
Understood.
to try to use my acrobatics to try to position myself on the shell to be as aerodynamic as possible and try to get a little bit of an advantage.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
That is a 16.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be
Burns
enough.
up like a sweet bike helmet.
Yeah. You assume the road bike position.
Yeah.
I got the idea. I saw a biker recently who did this, but he like laid down flat on a
Planked,
downhill and just went right past everyone.
Yeah.
There's a big hill near my house. I do that. It works. All right. Yeah. So everybody sees Farrell like laying down, becoming very flat and one with the snail, reducing the coefficient of drag. Starting to pull ahead a little bit.
Like, what's he doing?
Wise guy, huh?
I think Hugh and Baron have actions left this round. Should you like to use them?
I wanna check the lanes and see if there's like anything in the way that might hinder my snail, so I can try to steer it out of the way.
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check for me.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that'll succeed. You can see this track appears to be pretty well worn from many snail races that have happened here over the years, and you're able to, even through your snail's blindness, which increased the DC of your check, navigate it through the extra smoothed out, barely visible trough in the track, gaining a little bit of speed. And Baron, would you care to do anything?
I'm looking through, honestly. I think all I'm just going to do is just kind of sit there and just have a good time as I kind of cheer for Vinny at this point. To be like, go, young man, go!
Very good. And without case, so...
Val, you want a high five as we cross the finish line?
Oh, the finish.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and the goblin having fallen off of the snail loses what lead it had, although it is still going, but Hugh pulls out in front of the lead for now, with one round left going into the final stretch. Fallon first, the goblin and Calahano in second, and Vinny and Farrell in third.
Wait, what? What? I thought I gained ground from the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read the wrong check. So you're tied in second too.
No, I
You are
was
tied in second.
I was in the middle with everyone, and then I gained ground. Same.
You did, and it moved, and that moved you with all the different shifting and effects going on. You are 2 feet behind Foul.
Oh, man.
Sorry, bro.
We both moved up. I don't understand this game.
Snail racing, man. It's tricky. I don't know.
Oh, well, as long as I beat Vinny, that's really all that matters.
It is a very tight race. They're all within 4 feet of each other currently, going into the home stretch.
All right.
So we have one more round, correct?
This is the last one, yes.
All right, so Vinny is going to take that last custard skin, and he's going to take his fist, and he's going to try and arc it, and he's making like an improvised range shot of just shooting the custard as far as he can across this finish line to get his blind snail to go as far as it can just by its scent alone.
All right, I'm thinking athletics.
Oh, I'm still enraged.
Okay.
So
Or if you want to make an attack roll on the custard skin, we can make that
I-
happen too.
I really do. I really do.
All right.
I mean, how many chances do you get to do that, right?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of
Unarmed
this
attack.
custard bag.
Brand new sentence
it's a
right there.
16.
16, yeah, that'll hit the custard bag. What's
It
your?
misses you.
It's got blur cast on it. What's your strength modifier?
4.
Okay, fabulous. Yeah, you hold it up. You like, just like swearing in fantasy Italian, and bring your hand down like a hammer on top of this bag of custard, which just spurts forth over the head of the snail past the finish line.
He just smashed his bag and squirted custard everywhere.
I'm gonna shoot my load. Go.
Somebody clip that. For reasons.
At least you didn't blow it too early.
Save it right for the finish line. You know this.
And enticed by the custard, the snail does indeed gain speed.
Yeah, Wizzy.
All right. Anybody got anything else this last round?
I will just try to like pet my flower child here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna cast guidance on him. Just Lathander is with you. You can go quickly, my friend.
All right, you cast guidance on the snail, and let's see. What is that? Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lathander is with me. And my snail.
And you focus your divine energy onto the snail, and you can do it, baby. You can do it. You got it, bro. And it pulls forwards too in a sudden burst of speed.
Nice.
Vinny, Kalahano, both with the bursts. All right. The goblin is just like fallen off onto the track and is useless this round.
Be a loser.
Bro.
this poor goblin, dude. What a bad day.
Farrell and Fowl, any last efforts to win the race?
I'm going to use my telepathy again and tell my snail, hey, you smell that? You smell that custard? That's that's the way to the finish.
Oh, you.
I
I was
think,
wondering that. I was like, wouldn't the other snails too see the?
yeah, I think that'll negate the penalty for the snail being blind, and make me animal handling or persuasion check, your choice.
19.
19. All right. Yes, the snail, enthused by the prospect of custard, additionally speeds up.
No. This is Wizzy's custard.
Okay.
And Farrell, any last ditch efforts to win this thing?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
no.
not to win it.
I see.
So as Vinny's catching up with me, correct me if I'm wrong, but he never untied himself, right?
That is correct.
So I'm going to climb down the side of my snail, grab an end of that rope, tie it to a piton, and then just stake it in the ground.
I'm gonna say that's like a bunch of checks.
Well,
How are we gonna do this?
cunning
So
action and stuff, you know.
yeah,
Strength check.
I'm gonna
me.
say yeah. It's gonna be an athletics check for you to hold on, and probably that's. So you can grab it and put it. You broke the DM, guys, and it took this long.
The snail's 10 feet up.
Right? Yeah, so he's having to hang on. So I'm going to say make an acrobatics check to not fall off while you're trying to do this.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that is a 16.
That was exactly the DC I picked in my head. So you just barely hang it on there. And Vinny, I guess make your athletics check to hang on as you're suddenly the rope is pulled taut again.
Well, I don't know if rage doesn't affect
You get advantage on strength-based checks, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and saving throws. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna take that 19, and that is 19, 20, 21, 22, 26.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough. As you deftly hang off the edge of the snail, grab the rope, wrap it around a Piton, and smash it into the ground. Then immediately gets pulled out by just the sheer mass of this bugbear. And coming in at the end of the race, we have.
Now, before you do this, I
Yeah.
would like to have my slight turn and
Of
cast
course.
Thaumaturgy like 3 different times and just have fireworks and the ground shaking when they come across the finish line. And
Absolutely.
my voice is gonna be after like winner to the first one that comes across.
All right. Yeah. So bursting ahead in speed, we have Hugh coming in first, followed
What's
very
happening?
closely by Kalahano, then Vinny and Farrell tied, and then the snail that was having the goblin on it just kind of like wandering off in the general direction of the finish line.
I know Shanks is like our bet. Like, we're trying to figure out what
So I guess we just call it even then?
I guess we just kiss.
Fade to black.
Excuse us, gentlemen. We'll be back.
I left.
I'll be right there.
And Hugh, as you cross the finish line, the crowd goes absolutely wild. The earth shakes, fireworks go off, some thaumaturgous in nature and some real. With the excitement, the goblins running the attraction pull all of the contestants up on podiums, except missing, strangely, one goblin who's nowhere to be found. And hands to you, Fallon, first place, a small vial full of a golden sparkling liquid. And to the rest of you, they hand some kind of wand as a consolation prize.
What does this thing do?
So,
Looks like some solid wood there.
to our winner,
I don't know. It's a little soft. Must be pine.
yours specifically is made of balsa. So to our winner, granting the grand prize of the snail race, a potion that will make the next thing you do go very well. You have a potion of advantage. You drink it, it lasts for an hour, and you can choose to have advantage on something. And the rest of you get wands of dancing lights with 1 charge, and then something fun happens when you use it.
I immediately use it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta use this right now.
So you all fire off the dancing lights. The little globules spiral around, and as the magic energy traverses down the wand, it leaves behind in its wake not a wand, but a flower stem, and you find yourselves holding tulips.
Aw.
I'm gonna put this and keep this for my mother. And he puts it in his jacket there.
And I'm gonna go over to Vinny and be like, "Here you are for your mother. I know she likes flowers." And I'm just gonna hand it to him.
Oh, thank you so much. By the way, Farrell, and he like takes off the rope and rolls up the piton and goes, I believe these are for you. Huh?
Thank you. You're so much.
And as you go to
stronger
grab
than I
it-
would have ever guessed.
He grabs your hand and pulls you in, and then whispers in your ear, "You play dirty, but I play dirtier." And then he just taps your cheek.
Can I just like as you guys are pulling apart, I want Kalahana to be like, "Oh, dudes, bro hug," and just like all still covered in glue, just like wrap his arms around the both of you and just goo on you somehow?
Oh, this is not gonna come out.
This is just like last night.
That was
Invading
the
your
best
suit.
game ever.
Baron, prestidigitation.
I'm
Give me a wizard's bath.
No. Stand over there, please.
No, what? He walks a little closer to you.
You're like, oh, it's so gooey.
Look at me. I look like I got shit all over me.
Yeah, I think partially it is. And I'm gonna like, can I use disengage? Just kind of like, very like, kind of like, just kind of like run past him. And I'm gonna go over beside Val there. I'm gonna be like, so, you got the potion?
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Can I throw it at some point?
That Hugh is a man of few words, but whenever he speaks, it's gold.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, dude.
Hey, Goblin, what are the other events that we got going on here?
Oh well, the next big event in about an hour or so, they're going to be crowning the Witchlight Monarch tonight. It'll be a contest to see who's had the best time tonight. But until then, there are many different things you can avail yourselves of. Oh, let's see. We've already done the snail races, the most popular event. There's a number of quick games. You can get into a staring contest with the Cyclops, listen to a mermaid sing a tune, ride on the mystery mine.
Oh, bro, mysterious. I like it.
Hey guys, I don't want a meta game right now, but if we pick the mermaid to sing a tune, doesn't David have to sing a song?
No.
Damn.
It was worth a shot.
Oh,
Worth a
you,
shot.
sir. It was worth a shot.
Are there any accuracy-based games?
There are, and I was going to say, I think this might be of particular interest to your rather unicorn-enamored friend here.
I love unicorns. How did you know?
Oh, do we get to shoot?
You haven't said
unicorn?
anything else. Not quite. Do you know what an almirage is?
No.
That's when Al makes you see something that you didn't. That isn't really there.
You learned
No,
something
no,
today.
I
don't
remember.
be so
Awesome.
serious. An El Mirage is when you have too much ether and then you just sit there and see what comes at you.
I'm so confused.
I had an uncle that did that. I have an uncle.
Is
Al.
that like Hall's Illusions?
Not quite. It's one word. Almirage. It's a sort of it's a creature. It's like a rabbit with a single horn and a pair of wings.
A unicorn.
But a rabbit.
Oh, I love unicorns.
And over at
it's
the
a rabbit.
ring toss booth, you are attempting to throw at a test of skill a ring onto the horn of an almirage as it hops around in the
Oh, well, that
target
sounds
area.
Fantastic. I think we should do that immediately.
Yeah,
Farrell,
I mean, let's.
Farrell, do you think you can impress that setter if you drink this potion and do that contest?
I think so. Yes, I think that is the best way to do this. He takes it, but he's gonna wait to drink it until they get to the ring toss game.
Sure. The effect does last for an hour, and you get
Oh.
advantage on one thing of your choice within that hour.
Okay, so they just boop.
And how does it taste?
If you ever had grape Kool-Aid, you know how it tastes like the color purple?
Yeah.
That movie.
So like that, but if yellow had a taste.
Oh, yeah,
So
fine.
Goblin.
it tastes
Pete.
it tastes kind of like a yellow VHS.
It's It's got a little bit of a fizz to it.
I don't
It is
I don't know
fizzy.
how to describe it better than that. It's a
Hey,
yellow
Farrell, I
VHS
think you
with
just
a little
drank
bit of
goblin
fizz.
piss. I think you got the goblin piss.
I'm gonna stick my finger into the vial and be like,
It's a little citrusy.
you know,
It's not bad.
quite yellow. And I'm gonna look at Vinny and be like, it's goblin piss.
Yeah, I knew that.
I think I detected
Hey, pal.
just a hint of Choda.
It's just, I love how it is technically it would just be a placebo potion. So it's
Yeah.
like, it could be anything. Like, you have advantage. Yeah, I'm doing so good.
Hey, is there any
Copper
place
bracelet
that,
helps my blood flow.
Is there any place that I could buy like souvenirs for people or something like that?
Yes, there is.
Yeah. So like, and I'm leaning in close to the goblin. Is it the goblin?
Goblin.
I'm like, hey, listen. You see my buddy over there? I don't know if you know this, but he likes unicorns. All right.
Unicorns. I have a really
Do
high
you think-
passive perception.
Do you got like a little place where I could buy like a little stuffed unicorn for him? You know, look at the beautiful eyes of him. Look at him.
Stuffed unicorn.
This-
Stuffed unicorn. Two things.
Uh-huh.
Any one of the check by the food stalls. It's not a stuffed unicorn, but we do sell a confection that's served inside of a replica unicorn.
Inside a
horn.
unicorn.
Unicorn
Inside
horn.
of a unicorn. Baron kind of pokes it and he says, really? And he just immediately makes his way over to the food stand.
And just between you and me, friend,
Yeah.
if there's something that's been in the lost property hut for more than 3 destinations, we sell that as a souvenir too. So you could check by lost property. They might
Hey.
have something. Can't guarantee it.
Hey, I like you. All right. I pat his cheek again, and I go, "Hey guys, you guys can go to the ring toss. I'll be there a little bit after. I just got to take care of a few things. All right. I got to get all this shit off me." And he's like, kind of moving his suit with all like the slime everywhere.
All right, that sounds reasonable. Doug, why don't you carry me to the ring toss then?
Dare you?
My feet are tired.
Okay, bro. Like, I pick you up, like, throw you over my shoulder. I have a 14 strength. I guess I can do that.
Sure. Why not?
It's like
coming.
ass first, just like walking down the street.
That's how I do everything.
Just like a... I'm gonna come back from eating the unicorn cake. I'm very disappointed at the lack of real unicorn in it. And I'm gonna see Vinny kind of wandering off and not have picked up on the cue, and I'm just gonna kind of skip after and be like, Vinny, I'm coming.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
So the two of you make your way over to lost property while the rest of you go over to the ring toss.
Yes.
All right. So let's do the lost property hut first, since it's closer and on the way to the ring toss. Outside of the wagon, you see a wagon with
So
the
do we
words
just
lost
part ways
property.
and then start walking in the same direction?
More or less, like
Hey.
you run into somebody that you know in the grocery store, and you're like, "Bye," and then you go down the same aisle.
Hey, this is weird, huh?
I had no idea you were all here. It's such a small world.
I thought you were going to watch that. He's like over.
Yeah, I was gonna
over
say,
Doug's
just like
shoulder.
hanging
I thought you guys were going to watch that stuff off.
Well, you see, Farrell, what we're doing is we're just trying to.
I
we're
turn
trying to take a
around
look at a few
mid sentence and be like, "Are you talking to me, bro?"
things. No, Cal. Point back around. I gotta talk to Farrell.
Okay, bro.
I gotta go find one of those little wizard tents. We're gonna get this stuff taken off of me, and Baron is coming along to make sure I don't get lost. Because that's what happens to me every now and
I
then.
have
get a little
unicorn cake. There's not much unicorn.
lost. See,
in
he's
it.
got unicorn cake.
Unicorns. I love unicorns.
Yeah, Cal.
He just drops Farrell onto his face.
Cal, baby, I know. Okay. Can I just? God damn it! And I just start walking.
I'm just gonna like kind of casually like look around for a surface to put the plate on. I'm just gonna leave a plate of things there and just kind of skip after him.
You put it down like in the front of some other vendor's stall, and it's like, "Hey, what?
And that's what you do, Baron, is you just drop things and people just take them. It's great.
I just leave it for the peasants in case they wish to eat.
That is very thoughtful of you.
I'm like, is someone going to finish that?
It's like it would be like a half-eaten unicorn too, so you'd sort of see like a horn and like a
Close enough,
bite
yeah.
just taken right out of the butt.
It's pretty good."
And then Farrell catches up, and there's like grass stuck in his hair and in his eyebrows and everything.
Having
little
recently
blood under
suffered
there.
1 point of pride damage.
Yeah. 3 points of bludgeoning, 1 to pride. Yeah.
I'm okay, really. It's fine. Let's just make haste.
Yeah, so Baron, this is the plan. All right, you're the king of money. You got all this money and stuff. I know. Don't lie to me. So this is the thing. I want to see if we can find like a unicorn or something to give the cow.
A unicorn? And I'm just immediately
No, just shut.
I don't know.
And I grab his mouth and I'm like holding it like you shut your mouth. Right? If you listen to me. Listen to me. If you say that goddamn U word one more time, I know Cal's gonna come through a fucking window. Right? So you need to hold your shit together just for like 5 minutes. All right? Okay, I think that's where the hut is, just up there. So give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna let go. And if you say unicorn, I swear to God, I'll kill you. Not in the Farrell way. That's not the sexy way. I'll kill you. And I let go.
Oh, I'm crying.
You just had to ask. I'll be like, I'll kind of walk over and I'll like come up to a vendor and I'll be like, kind of walk over to this guy and be like, my violent friend here would like I'll kind of look back to Peter and very nervous. A horse with a horn.
Oh, a unicorn? Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. Hey pal,
He might
listen.
murder you.
Let's keep the weights down to like a minimum. All right? My friend, he's not here. We're gonna surprise him, all right? I wanna know, do you got any of them one-horned horses chilling around here? Don't say the U word.
Don't say the U word.
You listen to him, all right? And you cut me a good deal if you have it, all right, pal?
Right, well, I don't have any behorned equines, but
Don't know what that means.
It means
check with Durla at Lost Property. I think somebody lost a silver medallion in that shape a few landing zones ago, a few planes ago.
All right.
May have it for sale. Check with Durla. Lost Property.
Many thanks to you. And I just like beeline it to the Durla.
So you see a wagon. It's not too far away. It says Lost Property painted on the side and sort of a illusion, like alluding to a banner. It's not actually a banner. It's printed directly on the wagon. But there's a large feline creature sitting outside with its paws over a large keg with like midnight blue fur and a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders. Also wearing a set of fake butterfly wings.
Hey, you Durla?
I am.
Nice to meet you, sweetheart. Listen, I'm looking for, and I go up real close and I whisper, a unicorn.
Leans in. A real one?
I don't give a shit. It could be a stuffed one. It could be a real one.
Baron's gonna come up as you guys are kind of negotiating. You'll see him kind of skip it along and be like, Darla, I knew that was you when I heard your name. And he'll be like kind of skip over to her and be like, and do you have any of the good stuff? And I'll kind of like look to like the
Vinny and I'll like look to them and be like,
You know the good stuff.
The
Let me check the inventory. And just the creature blinks its eyes and vanishes.
Jesus.
Before
I
you.
mean, I don't know who
that.
that is. I think that's a friend of mine.
And you wait for a moment, and then the creature reappears just as suddenly as it vanished. Not even in a puff; it's just suddenly there. And on one of its the tentacles coming out of its shoulders, there's a amulet in the shape of a unicorn being held there.
Yeah. See, that's mine. I forgot that. See, I was at the other carnival, and I dropped it. You don't remember me? Come on.
I don't
Darla.
remember you going to another. You've never told me about a
Baron,
different.
You were on a vacation. My friend he's a very forgetful friend. All right? So I went here. I was with my mother. It's my mother's amulet. All right? And I need that. Like, I'm telling you, she's been worried sick. She'd be like, "Where's this? Where is it? I can't find it. I can't find it nowhere." And I say, Ma, I'm gonna find it for you. I promise. All right? And I say, Mama Ziz, don't worry. I'm gonna get it for you.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh God, this is gonna be so bad. Oh God, I dropped it off the table.
That's a good sign.
That's a nat 20, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
No, that was a that was 13.
Mhm. Contested by the Displacer Beast's insight check. It looks you up and down.
I'm a good guy.
I do not believe you. But this is just taking up space in storage. And like tosses it at you.
You believe me. You actually believe me.
Not for a moment, but nobody's
They
come
say-
looking for this in a year.
Listen, I get it, Doyla. You want to save it for everybody else here, but I know you know. All right? Hey, thank you. And I leave a gold on the table.
Right.
I'll just come by and I'll scoop up and like, well, it was nice seeing you, Derla. And I'll just like come over and scoop the gold that he left off the table and put it in my pocket and kind of start to walk away with it.
Baron, you don't tell anybody about this, all right? Especially my mother, because she could be pissed off that I didn't bring anything back. So this is for Cal.
I don't understand. If you've got the amulet for your mother, then why would you give it to Cal?
No. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, let's go.
Okay.
And cut scene transition to the ring toss booth.
Star Wipe.
Woo!
Say
More
that
star wipes.
If it's spelled D-O-U-G, it should be pronounced Daug. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, that is the best scene in.
Bro. Maybe you're right. Maybe my name was Dog all along. Dog.
I know you'll always be my Daug.
Oh, yeah, bro. And I give you another big hug, still covered in goo.
Still covered in grass and mud because you dropped me. So
Bro.
we're just getting filthier and filthier.
So, anyways, that's the first time I broke someone's legs. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
And like Bears clearly has like a sickening kind of look on his face. He'd be like, "Hello." Traumatized from his story.
It's a beautiful story. So all of you gather in front of this booth. There is a halfling woman behind it, barking out, "This Almirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize. Test your skill. 1 copper piece per ring. 3 to enter."
I would like 3, please.
Very good. Are you gonna try and make, just as a favor, are you gonna try and make sure the satyr is nearby first to observe your test of skill?
I mean, I'll look around and see if the satyr or literally any other attractive being is nearby.
You'd be like, yo, check this out, man.
Yeah, I just want as many eyes on me as possible.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay, that's going to be 23.
23. You spot a number of attractive individuals nearby. In fact, even the satyr. Among them, by sheer stroke of luck, the rodent parade is making another round through this area.
Then he's just very loudly going, I think it's time that I show everyone just how talented I am at getting things on... Never mind. Hardened protrusions. You know.
That sentence started out good.
Sometimes you start one and you're not really thinking about where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, they get away from you. I understand.
Pop says nope, nope, nope.
And he's gonna undo one button on his studded leather armor.
Baron's gonna take out a cloth and like take his glasses off and wipe them and be like, oh.
All right, and actually, let's see. Yeah, the halfling woman who's running this booth got a natural 1 on her saving throw against you. So she's a little bit flustered as she hands you the 3 tossing rings. It's like, yeah, so if you just throw them onto the Almirage's horn, and if you get 2 or more, you can win a prize.
Well then, let's get to it. Is there any way I could use my whole cunning action hide to get advantage on the throw?
Just like
If you
hiding out
believe
behind the counter.
I'm like, whoosh.
What if I stand in front of him and he can hide behind me?
That's an advantage on that then.
Yeah, why not? Sure. What the hell?
Wait, before
So
you do
much
that,
reluctance. He doesn't want to do it, but he's like, all right,
before
fine."
you go ahead, Shanks, I'm gonna go ahead. Barrett's gonna step up to you, and I'm gonna use Blessing of the Trickster to give you advantage on dexterity and stealth checks for the next hour.
So
Wow.
he's gonna come up to you and be like, "You've got this," and then like very confidently put his hands on your shoulders, but not really quite touching you. He's just kind of not. He's like hovering just above. He's like, "I believe in you." And then when he leaves, he's gonna turn to the others and be like, "You can't do this."
But yeah, you got Blessing of the Trickster on you.
Okay, so then stealth roll first.
With advantage.
With advantage. So that's going to be a 28.
Yes, the
whoa.
wooden target is not aware that you are there.
Oh, it's a wooden target?
Oh, they're not real?
I thought it was an actual
I thought they were
creature.
a rabbit.
You said it hops around.
Yeah,
It's a construct.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay. Okay.
Either way, it looks real cool.
Yeah.
It does
It
look
doesn't-
dope as hell.
It doesn't look like anything.
Okay, so then is this like an attack roll?
It is going to be 3 dexterity checks with advantage because of all the stuff you got going on.
Okay. So does my elven accuracy come into play?
What's the description of that?
When I make an attack roll with advantage, I can roll an extra dice, basically.
For damage?
No, for the attack roll.
Oh, so you get like advantage, but with 3. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? I think this counts as a ranged attack with an improvised weapon.
Cool. Okay, so one of them is a natural 20.
Yeah, that works.
Wait, keep going.
Keep going.
Don't
yeah,
stop.
never. You want to choose your role, you know.
Well, I rolled all 3.
Okay.
And then the second one is gonna, because I'm doing the same thing, doing same pattern, ducking and weaving. So the second one is going to be significantly lower with a 18,
That's enough.
and that third one is going to be 22.
Yeah, that'll work. So you take these rings and just faster and with more possible dexterity than anybody else here could comprehend, just like throw the three of them and all land right on the horn of this construct before it even has a chance to pop around the board at all. And standing there, very satisfied with yourself, I assume.
Oh yes, yeah. As soon as he's done, he kind of stretches to accentuate how tight his leather is.
So tight.
It's like
I
you
can
wear
see every
nothing
coin.
at all.
Yeah. That was child's play, actually.
Such a
The halfling who's running this booth was a bit flustered before, but very, very, very poorly attempts to hide the reaction to that maneuver you just did with the leather there. And well, sir, you've won a couple of prizes. If you would care to take your pick from any of the prizes hanging up here.
Well,
Are
perhaps
there
I
any
can
unicorns?
have a few minutes to
Love unicorns.
climb in back there and take a look at them in privacy.
Make a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you advantage.
Okay. So that is 17.
Yeah, it counted with a 6. It's like, well, we don't usually let carnival goers look at the stock, but I think for a gentleman of your obvious character, we can make an exception.
You should see his stature as well.
good stature.
So,
Very large.
I like pick some grass off his head. Like, you got this, buddy.
I'll see you all in half an hour. And he like hops over the thing, the
What
counter.
about
into
the
booth.
satyr?
There's other game in front of him now.
Any port in the store, man.
And the ring toss booth is temporarily closed.
Wow.
Shanks
shut-
is
shut
taking
down
a short
business.
rest.
They're on break. They're on break.
Sadder, I barely knew her.
Who said that?
Top down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well,
And that's the last you see of Farrell tonight.
Well, it's a pleasure having you on, Shanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me on your show, guys. I appreciate it.
So, while that's happening, Kalahano, you're approached by a large bugbear
Oh, bro. What's up, bro?
wearing a pumpkin as a helmet.
not me.
Vinny?
No.
Vinny's like standing right beside you. Oh, that would be the best.
My name is Burley.
Oh, hey, bro.
The management would like to have a word with you. It's good. It's good.
Oh, yeah, man. I love talking to people.
1 second. Hey, hi. I go to shake the pumpkin-headed bugbear's hand. Just making sure that my friend over here. Hey, I'm his associate. My name is Vinny Ziz. Nice to meet you. All right.
Good to meet you, Mr. Ziz.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know me. Where you
I
taking
don't.
him?
We're gonna go talk to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. They have a you can come too
Sounds awesome.
if you would like. They just want to talk to him. You didn't say nobody else can talk to them also.
You don't mean Arnold Light, do you?
No.
Oh, he died years ago. I got excited.
Well, actually don't know what Mr. Light's first name is. It could be Arnold.
I shall come along out of curiosity.
Hey, Cal, listen.
Yo.
Up to you. All right. What you want to do?
Oh, I
I-
got
Hey,
if you
Cal,
want
you
to
gotta ask if there are unicorns there. Otherwise, is it worth it?
Oh, man, no, everybody can come. I'm sure they got lots of unicorns. It's gonna be dope.
I mean, I could hide in the bushes, and all you gotta say is like pumpkin smash, and I'm there. So
No, bro, we're gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be most excellent. Totally righteous. Let's go.
all right, okay.
Right, so come with it's good. They have a special. It's good. I can't tell you yet. They didn't want me. They wanted to tell you themselves.
I like surprises.
And you all follow to a very large, nice wagon, and you are gestured to go inside by this bugbear. Says, "I'll be out here waiting. If you consider yourselves VIPs
Oh, whoa. I've never been letters before.
of the carnival. It's very exciting."
What?
You just do such a good character, man. That's all. Never been letters before.
Oh, damn you, Tilley. Oh,
Vix, can we get that on the shirt?
Yeah, right.
never been letters before.
Or a hat, a
Oh my
sticker? I don't know.
Oh shit.
But you are gestured to go enter into this wagon by this bugbear wearing a pumpkin as a helmet.
Cool. Yeah, go in.
All right. It's pretty dimly lit in here. It's night outside anyway. The carnival is lit up by some magical lighting throughout it, providing dim illumination. But you see sitting in here two kind of elvish looking gentlemen. One of them rather heavy set, wearing a suit and a top hat, and the other one wearing a red and white, like diamond printed, skin tight sort of like spandex suit thing.
Ooh.
They introduce themselves. The one with the top hat says, I am Mr. Witch, and this is my associate, Mr. Light. It is a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances.
So nice of you to have us here, man. Your cart's like the dopest.
I'm
Best cart I've been in all day, yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. And this, he is holding like a scepter in his hand that looks to almost be in the shape of a dragonfly, but made with gold with rubies studded all over it. This is a very important artifact. This is the Witchlight Vein. And this device, I have no influence over this, tells me who at the carnival is having the best time. And my dear friend Kalahano, it has told me that you are having the most fun
The most is fun, bro.
out of anybody here tonight.
It's so awesome here. This carnival's so dope.
That is the attitude. And you see Mr. Witch just like nodding his
Even
head.
though
in agreement.
Farrell's like mid-orgasm right now.
Yep.
That's a good point.
You're like, you think that was, oh, wait, hang on a second.
Whoa,
It's
whoa.
changing. Hold on.
Oh, wait, never mind.
It's
down
going
again.
this way.
It peaked there for a moment, and now I don't sense as much.
No, it
I
went back
mostly
down.
regret now.
I see a lot of disappointment.
Oh, slowly building again.
That's really quick. Did he have orange juice?
I'm so sorry from you.
And you are free to refuse, but the Vein would like to crown you monarch this fair evening of the Witchlight Carnival.
That'd be cool. What's a monarch do? I don't. Just me, man.
It comes with some fabulous regalia, a crown to wear this evening, and you are to be treated as royalty.
Oh, dude, bro, can my friends come?
Absolutely. All must attend the
I mean,
coronation.
I think one's coming right now, but the rest of them are just there.
Like, adjusts the vein. It's like, I see.
Oh, Mr. Witch, is that your name?
Which one are you talking to?
Who was the one that was holding the rod?
That's Mr. Light.
Mr. Light. Hey, how you doing? I think you're forgetting one more prize, are you not? And then I'm gonna sleight of hand him the unicorn amulet.
To Mr. Light?
Yeah, to give to Cal.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Can I do disadvantage? And I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, that's the thing that you found." As he was kind of.
Absolutely. Please do a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Okay, the first one was a 17. Second one was 17 as well.
Whoa.
Sorry, first one was a natural 17, and the other one was a 17 with the modifier.
I assume your passive perception is lower than that?
It's 11.
Or not yours, Calhano's. Sorry.
My passive perception is 23.
Whoa!
Somebody took observant.
Holy shit!
You see this.
And he doesn't mention it till the very end. This whole time he could have been noticing everything.
No, he
Who's
mentioned
to
it.
say I
He
didn't?
was like zoning out
mention
on
it.
lights and shit. You wouldn't think he was the one.
I took it to see lights. Is the whole point.
But this is a unicorn. This is of interest. You see your compatriot trying to palm a little trinket in the shape of a very finely made unicorn head and neck area amulet to Mr. Light.
Bro,
Like,
I
that's
love
the thing that you
unicorns.
picked up at the spot.
And, like,
Okay.
While I see it getting handed, can I cast daylight on the unicorn?
Yeah, sure.
Oh God!
It's bright AF.
I'm just like unicorn. I love this thing. Yeah.
Why?
Okay. You got me. Listen, I've been with you guys for a while. All right, love every one of yous. But I know. Listen, I felt bad for Cal. All right, he kind
Why,
of got the
bro?
short end of a deal there. So I
Why?
just wanted to get. I don't want to talk about it. Here, take it.
I've had the best
And,
time, man.
And he leaves the room. He leaves the room. He's like, I don't like these feelings.
That's a good bro right there, guys.
See Burley outside. Everything okay?
I don't want to die. Hey, you stay there. And I just walk off to the distance.
I
Okay.
love how this accent occasionally just shifts a little bit into Billy Crystal.
A little bit, right? Yeah.
He goes from intimidating to suddenly.
I will not lie. It's the whiskey.
And the Oscar goes to.
The whiskey is definitely affecting it.
Yeah.
What? I can't give my friend a unicorn?
Put that thing where it came from.
All right, guys, 1 sec. I do have to step away. Just one moment.
All right. Enjoy the pizza.
That pizza, bro.
All right, and back in the wagons. In about an hour or so, we will be having the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch ceremony in the Big Top, and we would like you to be the star of the attraction.
Hell yeah, bro.
And of course, your friends may join you on stage if you so wish.
I love my friends to join me. Yeah.
That is the true spirit of a Witchlight Monarch.
What's a witchlight?
That's this carnival.
Oh, wow, this carnival took a crazy turn. That's cool.
I didn't know the carnival was moving.
It's always moving.
Wow.
And the Mr. Witch pulls out this very large pocket watch. Says, "We do have a tight schedule to keep. The carnival has many places to be." He looks at it, closes the lid, puts it back in his pocket. But let's go and get ready for the ceremony. And unless you'd like to do anything else, we can enter the wrap-up of this evening's ridiculousness.
Did
Yeah.
Vinny go far?
Vinny is outside by one of these tents, just going why did I do that? What?
There's
I just want to look.
there's a very old clown sitting kind of near where you are, smoking a roll up, just sitting on a barrel near the staff area where you're pacing.
Like a fruit roll up?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
like
pacing
a-
back and forth.
A hand rolled
clown.
cigarette.
I told him, I said, don't tell anybody, all right? And then he said, hey, and then Baron was all like, hey, look, this guy, he got an amulet, and then do you understand me?
Hey man, that sounds like some grade A bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he just like goes and like puts his head in his hands.
Like while he
And
has
he's
his
like-
hand,
He's like put you see this like ancient clown put his hand on the bugbear's shoulder. Says, "Kid, you want a balloon animal?"
Yeah, right.
Whatever you want. It's on the house.
Unicorn.
Can I have a unicorn?
You got it. And he like and just starts blowing up this big balloon and masterfully making it into a unicorn.
So you
Here
do
you
this you do this a lot? Oh, okay, thanks.
It's like done like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
takes
all right. No time to talk. All right, thanks. Bye.
Wait, they have synthetic materials to make balloons out of?
It's magic. What do you want?
It's a condom.
D&D.
Yeah, you pickpocketed
it's-
this off of you earlier.
Horse intestine. Just
Yeah.
Poor unicorn.
It's a pot of a unicorn.
Yeah.
it's my job, Aaron. I question things.
But as you all are escorted by Burley, Mr. Witch, and Mr. Light into the big top to set up for the ceremony, you can hear the sound of crowd filling the stands. Mr. Light, in his very form-fitting garment, is doing some stretches, getting himself ready, psyching himself up. Mr. Witch just sort of standing there with his pocket watch, keeping an eye on the time. Says, all right, it's showtime. It closes the watch, and the curtain spread, revealing a large crowd filling the big top, who all burst into applause. Mr. Light holds up the scepter and says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending the Witchlight Carnival for this one-night special event to celebrate the new year. There are still many hours of the carnival left, but it's about the halfway point, so we will be now crowning the Witchlight Monarch, a celebration of the individual who has had the best time tonight, this far. And we have here Master Kalahano." Applause. And he's like, take a bow, take a bow.
I take a bow. And when I come up, I want to cast Spirit Guardians, but like make it okay with everybody.
Yeah.
And just be like tiny unicorns, just come like as I spread my hands, just come flying out in a circle around me.
Wouldn't
like
it have been better if
oozing-
the tiny unicorns just murdered everyone?
Oh no, I
Thought
forgot
about
to
it.
turn off.
He just turns on everyone. Like,
I am the unicorn king. Kill them, my minion.
Yeah.
I can never let my record for most fun be beaten.
And the unicorns burst out in the crowd. It's like more oohs and ahs and applause, and even some of the carnival hands are impressed by this display. We will be crowning this gentleman, our monarch, this evening. Please treat him as such. And he takes this scepter and throws it up into the air, and it does end over end, and then comes straight down and lands itself in the stage straight up, and all of these golden ethereal butterflies burst forth from it and make their way towards you and encircle around your head, in forming a crown of magical ethereal butterflies going around your head, and this big applause. And
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I would like to make an announcement.
Yeah, bro, what's up?
yes, go ahead.
Come forward to the stage. I've had such a good time here today. I've requested that my dear Pa and my dear Ma buy this entire place and shut it down for a seal factory so no one can have the joy that I've had here in this moment.
Like halfway through that, the mystical microphone that had been pointed at you like cuts.
Is this thing...
Get him out of here. And then you can see like Mr. Witch like gesturing towards one of the carnival hands who like comes and ushers you off of the stage.
At that moment, you see in the very back of the big top, Farrell walks in, finally just zipping up his leather armor. Zipper goes like all the way down into his lower back.
Wait, they got zippers on that leather armor?
The small of the back, like
Yeah.
Star Tier goes down all the way up. It's like a onesie, like
There we are.
Right, and if we were to keep playing, you would have the Charm of the Monarch, which gives you the ability to sprout a pair of beautiful butterfly wings, granting you a flying speed equal to your walking speed and a +5 bonus on all charisma-based ability checks for an hour.
Oh, nice. I will totally fly up in the air and just start like shooting off fireworks just with my pyro wand.
And you do, and the crowd is mesmerized.
Vinny's
Maybe a
just
fireball in there too. Just
fireball, yeah.
Vinny's just sitting on a barrel with his like unicorn balloon animal.
A little bit of
And he-
cigarette smoke in it.
And he looks at Hugh and he goes, "You want to go get like some food or something after this? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
what are you feeling like?"
Meat pie.
Nah,
Bringing it full circle.
And on that, fades to black and the credits start to roll.
nice. Yes.
Well done. Well done.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Thanks,
You know-
everybody.
If you told me I was going to have a shit ton of fun tonight playing one shot where literally no combat happens, I'd have been like, I don't give a shit. That was a blast, man.
I'm glad you had
So much
fun. I did homebrew up a monster, but you didn't find it. So maybe next time.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, I found a different monster.
chlamydia.
I can help with that.
We
So,
got less
fireball.
respiration. We're not worried about it.
Because I know Top Down Tabletop Stats is going to put up a post about this on the blog after the show. I have everybody's fun points for tonight. I've been keeping track. Kalahano came in first with 3, in case anyone was curious, or excuse me, 4. Vinny came in second with 3.
Yeah, Vinny.
Baron and Hugh, third place with 2 points, and Farrell in last place with -1.
a horrible time.
I got laid multiple times. I don't know what this scale is working on, but
That brought it up.
yeah, it did. But what about my
For at least
score?
30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you, man.
Longer than that, you gotta consult the doctor.
Now there's a point system that takes points away from you if you cause trouble at the carnival.
Well, I did do that, so but that was fun. I don't understand.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And in case anyone at home was also curious, the custard damage is in the module that this was based on. That's taken
wow.
right out of there. I did not
Wow.
know
For
for
the
this.
damage type. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Is there
cust-
resistances and like advantages to custard damage?
If you have a way to become resistant to custard damage, it would apply. But out of the box, I do not believe there's anything built in.
Fuck it, that's hilarious. What was everybody's favorite moment? Val, what'd you like?
It's just all the puns and all the great jokes that we had. There were so many of them.
I really like
Fizzle
that
bottom. There we go.
Fizzle
Fizzle
bottom.
bottom.
Fizzle Bottom was great.
I really like the celebrity appearance. Having Billy Crystal on the stream was a huge boost.
Oh, man, so
I mean,
good.
I think we've really gone far with
Yeah.
this channel, and
Yeah.
I think the,
Come a long way. Those celebrity appearances are hard to come by, man. But like we did it tonight, folks.
That's
We did it.
canon now. When Vinny rages, he becomes Billy Crystal. That's it.
it was like Joe Pesci, Billy Crystal.
Yeah,
in this fucking-
Hey, what are you doing, huh?
you do a good Pesci, man. That's
I honestly like the surprise of getting teleported underneath Snail. I did not see that coming. Like, that deception checked me. I was like, yeah, man, we're friends. Wait, what?
I was really hoping for like a heavy collision that just takes you both out of the race.
It's definitely when I got the rope tied around me. That was like, I was just like thinking like, God damn it! If I don't fail, I'm gonna fall off of this thing, and I'm just gonna be dragged the whole time. But
Yeah.
the whole the snail race was fantastic.
I'm
Thanks,
glad
Alex,
y'all
for
enjoyed
having
that.
I also like the arc Vinny had. Like, he's just tough guy, turned big softy by the end. It's
Mhm.
brilliant.
Yeah, part of the goal. I feel like he'd had a lot of character development throughout this.
Yeah.
whole
I was
Yeah.
saying in chat that this could be like a Jingle All the Way sequel. Vinny the Bugbear going all over town looking for a unicorn for his
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
never
Christmas
thought
is
I'd-
tomorrow. You know?
Yeah. 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 Did not think I was going to be yelling "I love unicorns" all night, but I'm really glad I did.
But hey,
I'm
it
gonna-
happened.
Like, I really wish you had took the pumpkin now. Like, I'm a little bummed out.
I'm so glad that at least one of you took the Fey bargain.
Oh,
I didn't
had
think they
to.
were going to be all different challenges. I thought I was going to get offered the pumpkin, so I was like, eh.
I would have done it. I would have made it happen.
Yeah.
I think
I
the
just
fact
thought
that
it's
you
fucking
took
stupid.
the bargain was my favorite moment of the night.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, why not? What could go wrong?
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that was just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, David, for putting this together for us and helping us ring in the new year with all sorts of laughs and fun. Really grateful to not have to DM, to be honest. Like, which I know Tilley and the beautiful Peter will understand.
Yeah.
And I knew most of my audience never seen you play before, Tilley, but I thought I want to set up chaos. I want to
Yeah.
set up opportunities for chaos.
That's what I love. I'm all about it. That's
That's
my
100%
DM
the
style
way to-
is chaos.
No, David, you did good, man.
It was
Like I said,
amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic, honestly.
Pro chaos and just let the players do their thing, and I think it's the best thing you can do for these kind of even just Twitch streams and D&D online in general. I think it's let your players be their characters. I
Oh,
think it
yeah.
goes a long way.
Honestly, a great way to like ease in to the new year. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This D&D. I mean,
Yeah.
ease in for Farrell as well. Ease into anything.
What, you mean with the halfling? You just put her on top and spun her around. Right?
All right, we're
I
going
wanna
to be
go home
bringing
now.
the cantrip casts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So Tilley, say a few words about yourself, promote your stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going to be live on Wednesday, the 5th, over on the Grouch Couch for
Just
a
wanna hear something
cowboy
cool.
theme thing for 3 Wednesdays in a row. which
Yeah,
is gonna
baby.
be
Wow.
crazy.
So I can
and-
touch on that. Wednesday's going to be a session 0. It's going
Okay.
to be more of like a planning stream, hangout stream. We're going to be pretty chill. And then for the next 2 weeks after that, we're going to go hard on a cowboy campaign using the Deadlands reloading and aiming system and things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
gonna
Going
be
hard
awesome.
on cowboys, count me in.
Yeah.
Alright,
and then
if you want on.
And then besides being live on Thursday with the regular Hops and Dragons stuff, I'm going to be live with Kaz the DM on January
Yeah.
10th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Check our Discord or stuff.
Paul, if
When
you're
brain
there.
works and things.
Yeah. Maybe it's 10:30. Newfoundland time is weird. Anyway, December 10th or January 10th, we're going to be doing some drawing and art stickers and stuff for charity.
That-
It's going to be awesome.
Dude, that's so cool.
Thank you for that failed history check, Tilly.
Paul's complimenting you there, Tilley.
Oh yeah, this is why Paul handles that. I just
all right, Peter, your turn.
Yeah, so I got world building on Monday, and then we're back with our main campaign of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice. I really almost slurred that because there's been a lot of whiskey ingested. On this upcoming Sunday, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday. So that's when we're back in the campaign. That's when I'm back in the DM's chair, and yeah, that's it. I mean, thank you for having me on. It's been fantastic. Thank
It's our
you.
pleasure. You guys
Dude, I'm
are
so glad
welcome
to
back
get to play with you
anytime.
guys. Tilley,
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
Love
happy.
Yeah. Ton of fun. So, thank you again to our crew, guys. Even though you're part of our team, but I'm grateful that you're part of this. I'm grateful that you were here with us tonight and having fun. Big thank you to our music. So I believe we had some MAB music in there and some Dark Fantasy Studios and Epidemic Sound tonight as well. So thank you to them for letting us use this awesome stuff. And a big thank you to everyone who was here with us tonight. I hope you guys all had as much fun as we did. I know that I had a blast, and my ribs will be hurting for a few days now.
Yeah.
My face hurts. Like,
Yeah, for real.
Right in here.
Yeah, my cheeks really hurt, and my face as well, Tilley.
Nice.
Butts to butt.
So I'm so grateful for all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful new year, and remember, play with the top down. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night. Happy New Year.
And we're more or less out. We're still on
It's
air.
good you went
but
fast on that because I was really going to steal the outro and go, Clay the Clap Clap.
Just to give you guys this is like how much of my whiskey I've drank. I'm
Damn, Peter.
Oh my